a tintim pa said on person mo ye no eno a na omo enso ebeye bibia nu ebesi san omo adwen da if say omo say nyama ekoso Ghana football mo no aweho enye kra ndom de omo say bye bye to your GPL no do ka bia no de omo kan na omo eka your other stories from other clubs ni na no ebepie e wo sa adwumedi emo 055159993 055159993 and any line ID messages no WhatsApp messages no efaso fabra na yankin kan fa emao ekoya tenten dia na ya bofaso na akopede etia mpacho untimi emfatete sa ma da bia meka videos no so sa aya eni die mu a munye ntientie mayen na yentimi mfa dodo no ano as possible 0593231 579 and so any WhatsApp video line which we do messages no afaso brain. We Thursday edition midfield action Kessben television born. See garden house soon.
Good morning.
Good morning, say.
Yakopado me hoye pa. Koko ya semuna anopa miki kan no sis kan so de omo se omo mfa.
Dabi sis kan no moye ka no moye wie mo moye.
Kan ya mystery sis kan de. GF ntwa mo se esibu so.
Dabi.
Apai se ta.
Dabi. Why omo chikura skano omo de ayeduma.
Skan de omo de abo
matches be to the out crowd.
Na anopa mind be frame fisori say Man you for obo match achiro na obo da be.
O man you supporter.
Ai. Na sisike. Na man you yan
ya. That's all you know.
Yebo anam se when joda obo match. Obi e bono weekend no mesa class akobo no man dey nti onya wetreja.
Ya se was say man you more de nti no open tentema here.
As I say obi e bo matches ni bi teams nketo okra bo matches ni bi. But I say jo na man you obo match achiro obo nda be nam so da and obo no joda now tell one Leeds United.
Joda 7 p.m. No shadow.
Manchester United. Enye EPL.
Leeds United.
Microphone cap from
catch on painful no boy you ever Champions League. Painful no boy. Obo on Monday. Ian painful. Of what I catch say Ian painful. All right.
Okay.
Ma yenkwana muso last is nim guasiam gugu ho lake ho no
you know asem no dey asem
mugu ni panimasi o mobo 3 games
general
mu lose 2 na mo draw 1
omu you no man medal ba ko pese chain
medal na mo lose 2 na mo
eno kra san ko hum from nsem say ebe nim guasie say ye nya hwe free aseda
mugu ni panimasi o teams here ko ho emu ntman show bia
Telecel
Ghana betra mo kan ko fonsem sa for about matches
Telecel Ghana mo any other companies 3 kan ho e kan ye ne wizi foi so ho
ya ye bi masi papa ba he for ko bobo Clinton now ye bobo
can promise
criminals we know
Isaac MCR dan honam ketwa na o MCR
as one pekasa na de wan hanu bi
Osempekani
ko fa foreign stories ne bra fa foreign stories na mo ko fa mo ye tima mo nkan ye mam na wa bobo mo ye footballers football abra ye reserve team gro mo nya bi mo
you know mo nom ko boy
min ma de kunti amodo Osempekani gbobi ko so e fa foreign stories ne bra mo na fi ye nto asonko na we was a copa o yinam o de to asonko ai
ti de copy
gum woni masisa mo abehwe odi
omba obi anka asem
eno ni me no bi ka chem se dem guasa
video si na ho je no
too bad
e be video si no ho adwuma na wahwe bi
too bad the country and nipo this our team no call first league one
malam ne
e be friend no
malam ne die
malam so ne di money
ono ne
mamin from stories in brem why malam yaya yanko sintra tina yen win match intra we don't move and change team no we don't go suffer for kobo Kessben for the boy. Yonko, and then go any massive papa. Let me tell you.
Young Common and Environment and Sono, and to me, and family, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Kessben television, and when the good sour share, and so yeah, Tenase, and rather UEFA Champions League matches, and so to me, Elko, so say Kessben, your call is near Atletico Madrid, and Paris and Yamel for Esiom Berini, and so Ashom when we am young to answer so, and to me, and Farmer, dear best chance here, a free Spotify Campinuna, and rather Barcelona. And so etimi etnafie ema Atletico de Madrid and so etimi be show mo come no ama mantimi antimo bi na before the game no kra no e ba be chance no Barcelona atmosphere fans no and so etimi edema mo before say game no and so etimi aba be chance no na e ade a ekwanim ye papa Barcelona bas no e ba be ra campino no na motokina e di anim mako enwoche 8 motokin and a dear money before say and so ambulance and so etimi about motokins no and I will show more and so our Kessben television so answer Barcelona and so etimi out also and police and sign more Anna God of Anna and so at the ambulances enkwa makoma kwensia and so edishi one say fan bia entimi endi 77 nyamra sem entimi enko to bibi enfan bo Barcelona bas ni mo enti atmosphere no and not Barcelona Spotify camp na bontim won mu ina ayekumo Barcelona Carles ntiwe enso ene dia ekopia mu before the game na nkasa enso Barcelona Atletico Madrid for and who is a pen who say yes, and there Ebekoye and so etime Eddie Amamo came never so Barcelona and so etime Ekodin Kun and Kugo, a camino mentime ante and so Ormana Gimno, a band we the talk of the town Ekokoye FC Barcelona. Omo GDS omunya penalty and Kessben and I said penalty sanke entime NJ and Famo Nina and say goalkeeper and so etime Ekobo and so Edikoma Branti and and so Mark Pubel and a Mark Pubel Eden Ede kwakwache bono enso ewo penalty adaka no nti wo hwe Kessben television ase and I give na enso etime akoye after say goalkeeper no pass bono say yemfa bono ento so enko ena Mark Pubel ede ne nsa esan ekwache bono FC Barcelona omugidi say ball we there necessary enya penalty sanka referee eje penalty we no sign ma red card anka bibi enso ebetumi asesa enso ewo game no mo na coach Hans Flick etime ekasa ede fa say game we there na nke say entimi enya red card na say red card ne baya anko GDA say enema ebetimi asesa Hans Flick on Barcelona penalty omunyaye.
The goalkeeper plays the ball, it's clear play, and he stopped it with a hand. It's double yellow and it's red card and penalty normally for me.
It's common sense versus the law in that one. So Atletico Madrid will tell you that the common sense says and the context says that there was no pressure. It was just retake the moment. And you're saying that the law says that if you hold the ball when this has started moving, it's a penalty.
Of course, he has the ball here, he played, and for me it's clear he started the game. And for me it's clear. I don't... Okay.
The coach FC Barcelona Hans Flick and I say yes a clear handball and I say Kenya red card now omuntimi ensan enya penalty na manfo e the Aston Villa dia omunya and so against Braga je penalty editia Aston Villa no and so etimi atoto say ebisie e wo UEFA Champions League am je penalty editia Aston Villa anti Barcelona no mu deserve penalty and so hono Rashford and so e can be eretwa so say game where the ball no nanka a red card ensan e penalty as I say NJ enso entimi enfama bobo kwani di enso na FC Barcelona na FC Barcelona enya red card Pau Kubasi and enya that red card no and a result into free kick and ma one na Sabranti and team and so Osina Kadema Atletico Madrid Julian Alvarez and so a free kick ni nice one head to atinemo ema go and so etimi eba Thierry Henry I say no from the angle no ohwe ball no no GDA say anka referee no yellow card no man na no kwan so na nka ni say o ma red card and so edema Pau Kubasi no he etimi exercise game no and so ema Atletico Madrid and so etimi win and Thierry Henry and after the game no and o ka say from angle no Thierry Henry ehwe de na nka ni say Pau Kubasi etimi man red card and so on my way and Thierry Henry and so etimi can na FC Barcelona after the game no players no enso ekopom nsem enso ede fans na cho na fans no omo pom ma cho no e na omo tonyom ka kire FC Barcelona fans ne se omuji omudi so mbetimi aye comeback yenti amra omode Spanish eto nyom say yes we can and so edit the players na bra players no ekobo omusem apologize to the home fans ni yenti kakra Anti FC Barcelona supporters and omujidi so ombetimi akwa comeback and so ewo Riyadh Metropolitano Stadium on mo say abra Atletico Madrid and so betena fie that Tuesday omane FC Barcelona and so etimi ede abone ewo UEFA Champions League ometeki 2-0 win and so ediatia FC Barcelona and supporters in GDA say ombetimi akwa comeback and so horma omade Spanish catch players and say yes we can and so horma yen free Barcelona and so any Atletico Madrid game no enso emona enra before me free order no bibi enso esie for the first time in history opinion ni team enso and Diego Simeone etimi akonya win enso e was Spotify campaign before so take it over enso e was goal and also omu win game enfentia FC Barcelona e was campaign and not the omunya win and the first win na Diego Simeone enso etimi enya enra after the game na one chain crack say coaches in ever be shaking hands and ultimate ebora dressing room dimrika and so etime ekwa away and it dear no so and farmer dear Paris Saint-Germain and so any Liverpool and etime edepane ahormo ko wiase na PSG how to atena me no Liverpool and so entime ante na Mohamed Salah Mo Salah and rather after the game no na dia oba and so our baby na ya set table and central for and so interview no na Jimmy Carragher and GDA say Abranta opinion din and so any Mohamed Salah ne absence and I say ne inclusion and so every team ne mo no and I say bona ontimi embo no omo GDA say eno and etimi ha Liverpool ye papa yenhwe Abraham Mohamed Salah walk off the pitcher na carry Jimmy Carragher and the pundit no and so etimi eka say Mohamed Salah ne inclusion ontimi emfa ma team ne mo no eno and etimi ama game no entimi enkoye emfa ma Liverpool. And the Antoine Samanaso, and me and Farmer Diana coach, and so Edema Liverpool Anna slot, and also a team Eden come on Eddie Barber to dry, and I say, and not that yet, not game no more bono, and Diana come to me Aji even more goals, a chain dear, or more and so a team Edge Anna slot after the game Eden come away a team Etuja.
PSG 1, Liverpool 0. No, but harsh. It was right over the goalkeeper. I'm very harsh. He's got absolutely no chance.
And Steve Gerrard and so and Steve McManaman and so etime on the touchline etime ebo liver and I say Paris Saint-Germain team no abaso and that was the time Mohamed Salah and so etime ekokwa chiamo and omo ka kire and say ade a game na omo bono omo yirom ho and emboyan hwa bra Steve Gerrard and so and Steve McManaman discussing Mo Salah the feelings after say yetime ehwe omo 2-0.
Yeah, frustrated because I think he'd be sitting there thinking I would back myself to influence this game and improve proceedings, certainly from going forward point of view. So I think he'll be a little bit sad and frustrated. But credit to him, you know, he's just stayed behind there and done extra running, because if there wasn't a midweek game, Wednesday probably would be a big session. So in his mind,
and some legend and so Edema Liverpool Bobo Con Steve Gerrard and so Etimedi to Dra Edifa Mohamed Salah or so who say why have frustrated and so on my way and then come and so Etime Eba Yenjina way so na yan konkofa again and krato yeba ya the more ebe to so edi amount.
Abusia for ya mu bibia kwaba e de ba Pensign Company Limited so edmaku a wo Ghana ha wakofa eduro nwanwaso e de abadwa so a eduro no eye nwanwade akese eduro ni din ne Cement Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule eduro na ne mra na de agan no udnam na oti agan a eduro yi e na mebe kanfo de ama Ghana ni bia na se bibini bia se obenya bie na won so anonom na etimi aboa no sa ebro nwa so ayeka ho asemi Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules no eye aduru aye aduma wontini mu aduru uyo obi a sabi o mema sem eda fom tinkaja bema ne ntimi man mu so kra bema ne ntimi mpega no ho uye bema sabi woni obehiem na sisia no waje mu a wonso aduru ye kanfo de ama wo aduru ye aduru a ebeboa ma wontini na timi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo bema no mu ama bema na timi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama mo piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye bema wuhia aduru Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules anemna ne de agan ne bi kona koto binom watenka ayira na te kokra kona koto bi no bi nanom na bohu sabi aduru no esi ye adwuma sifa afei wuye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono ma fitikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo kom fitire na se wo menses na ma ebeyi a aduru ebeboa eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture kona koto aduru no binom ma wo fitiko no bibia ye kama de amount afei so wote yaw o fitiko mu a aduru ebeboa eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules afei so obi wo ma sabi wa koja ne nan no na moja di akire we oba na otisa de bia hu moja no tiemiye pa se moja no ye gon bright red we no ka se bright red a en na se do betimi abo ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra afen so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan se sciatica wo sciatica e do betimi abo ama yawo ne twetwe na wo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no e ye agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules. Edro no eye adwuma wontini mu. Na enuane no bi wedro we mu a eboa pa. Ah, ye fen nitric oxide. Say nitric oxide no unya eba onipadua mu a enti bi emu asi enti na akatare. Ba bebiem, ba be hu ntini ama ntini metuna da wo modi atime de afusane. Usisi ena ye ya ye wo neurotransmitters a soni free adwen no ho ena eba eno na se obi te jawa na se pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyane no bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye fe no endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi ena yaw jaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stopping na yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina afiri wo ko e de amount enti so sisi yo ya edure wo so nom e ya agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules edure age award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edure sage award e fasisi ya de ho 2024 ye sage hwani mu sa afie di anyum nyina so ye be sage award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so peme wabla obenu medro no sima kakra bi achi a frɛ number no a e screen na ase no o frɛ number na ye be no be kasa kama ni acho send obesia no medro no na emi na atumi aboa ama bibia ye kama ma o afen so ba bia benya bi ato no ye di good screen so na mom tie ni ye pa sɛ wo kumase ene ne pattern wo store wo person to be ton a ba bia e di kan e PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy o stock kese a obenya ben bi atu honum akwakoton afi Colinac ewo Ashtown oni Dani Herbal o nyina wa Ashtown ko ho Fredimens eso okay o ono so be ma obi ato afi so Sambora ewo Cadetia Gate 3 no opposite pe edrei edra e ba beboa eyi sa o hawe nyina afi wa kwa ma o enti pe bi achi kwan to agan a etrese ejan no pebito na enkototin e ma na so nya wa ho den pepepe edama
enti agan pebito na enso ebetimi akototin we ene nkoma enso efrimu eba yento ma ensem so entimi enfama dia Luis Enrique and on so etimi ere nkoma ere betu dwase o mun deserve a little more enso ewo game o mun Liverpool ya 2-0 o mun so etimi ehye editi o mun no betimi aye better enso ede etia Liverpool we ene nsema Luis Enrique enso etimi ere tu dwa na sa game na mo no Ibrahima Konate enso ekoko pia Nuno Mendes Liverpool for also ejiri yese san empiana Ibrahim Konate ekoko piano was unnecessary enti enano pay enti so etimi every PSG for aso eba etese no mo so deserve san kombenya penalty and so etimi edietia and so PSG ombenya penalty edietia Liverpool in the dynamics of the game amanka game no etimi akwa 3-0 nso eno enen command so every mo eba enti wo share push na pusha and also a course Edema Nuno Mendes our penalty box in Ibrahim Konate and a coco piano and so on my referee after so consulted Vano ultimate cancel that penalty no and so a hormone young to and so intimate and far more damn young Real Madrid I say and come about HSL Raul Asensio or no and the entire and say ultimate enya game nibi and so intimate and bo and a self coach and the team and so Alvaro Arbeloa and so intimate echo benchino and man confronting coach echo buza Inti and ultimi echo bench no abrano nim se owo form an ko betimi abo game ne bi na said ya o confronting coach no anko ye amfama nti coach ne demand public apology abra players ni na enso ahia no na no na abrante ne ye na adwen se no nya de a obekwa ko apologize se wa confronting coach no ne ntia yetimi abench no na ntia ba enso ene se abrante no etimi echo apologize ya etimi including no enso e wo Girona enso ene Bayern Munich enso a line up no so nya de abrante no enya minute and so edit ya Bayern Munich hanimo so metimi enya wenya minute and so edit ya Girona way and then come free Madrid asye and so etimi eba Hans Flick confirm se Pedri na epra and na we pra na ni pra no and shara nya dia ehu na Abraham mo and so ehia Pedri no enya dia no mberes ke no enti and otimi eyi Pedri and so etimi edi ne free mu na nenumre no on metimi akwakoye no federal test na mo ya ne test ni wi and results no and so ebetimi aba way and then come and so free Eba Everton and asabi o my imagine say nya dia 50 million purchasing clause and also eshe abrante Jack Grealish ni loan obo edemo omunumu no anhwa no mantimi activate 50 million so mbeto no edeno every Manchester City ntina anhwa na Jack Grealish ebe sign akọ Manchester City asan akọ akosi na kan e ho no Gabriel Martinelli ono and say ohwe anim say Arsenal for ene no behwehwe and so before say week ebe kọ na wiye na abrante no akoso esina kan edema Arsenal de so se dodo na eka sanko on free Arsenal no onko baby no mfa nani enko chem wo baby foforo no onko pre more playing time na ontimi enko World Cup na so dodo na abrante na so ogidi yese obetimi atena Arsenal de Gunners na wetimi afight and so de ama Mikel Arteta ni team no and so Luciano Spalletti and also the proposal and so etimi to Italian Federation no and so anim ni proposal ni na say Italy national team no focus on youth e sanse enemre mu no nkra no ene ebobo no nti se omo focus enso ewo old players and as a players omanyine na so ebe wiase no se ya ene ebetimi akontinue Luciano Spalletti and on so say proposal or the akwa Italian Federation ene se omo entimi focus enso ewo nkra enso akansie no so na no ene ebetimi develop Italian football no Tottenham Hotspur enso na sabredo omo pushi so mbenya Manchester City omo goalkeeper ni din enso na James Trafford so beba be si akan and so etime edi amomo wo samane monti season no epa na wi ya Tottenham Hotspur omoko for James Trafford away and so ene nsema efremo epa away ene de ma Ibrahim Konate and rather okopushi ya ananka esese penalty enfentia Liverpool bobo kono sabre Liverpool omo plan ne exit and plan B and so ene se Abrante Gerald Kwanza ana sabre no omo hwe anum se omo buyback clause betimi ede akwa no enso ede ababe piemo ewo Liverpool ase anti Ibrahim Konate omo hwe anum se betimi akwa Gerald Kwanza asan ede abase Abrante no eko as free agent ana me sorry so no Konate kroya and now after the game fan bi ene no ebe betwa picture na wo hwe Kessben television fan no ene ni twa picture no ene o page paper bi se paper no enso emra picture na omu twa no mu ena Ibrahim Konate ehum paper no free ni sem ena ohwe so na e fan no ni CV an ode kwa akopa adwuma ena ode twa selfie no na Ibrahim Konate ka chen se masa hwe na kopa adwuma papa na fa ye na nya me picture ena ode u CV eba be tale manim te se dia woni me twa picture na ode ba akopa adwuma no e de me nto aso twa picture na e ho no free fan nchen no kokotwa picture o different fan nti fan no ena wo hwe no hwe ni CV ena ode atale Konate ni me Konate agino se masa wo CV ena woni me de ba be twa picture se we de enya ni ba bia ena o free ni nsem ena Konate jan ho no kokotwa picture no e wo different fan enso e ho no nti je na Yem fancy a hano more.
All right.
Oh, why isn't it so many bob
and see Omni Bob on and no. Missy Mamma, next time you're baller, your balls cry, Mom channel.
Desmond Tutu no can be.
Yeah, why?
Desmond Tutu. Desmond.
Then I'm going to say, you rotten tools with a cobo ball. Am I?
I'm not ball fan and ask me.
Almost see your ball. I bones our boys from Bush, Debbie. Mbamcho. Spain Boga and a German on Austria. Mama says, you'll be a dear Wago. Mama don't come over, Miss Muinano. Omo, the information I bring Mrs. Yes, Senkayeko Winia, and Kayaba Casa. Na Guasia by and the Mimi. Come on, the Zango Fuko ball there. Clinton.
Can promise.
Clinton Nazi Jot we in the football about 99.
Malam ya coach.
Ha. Me Kormaka Kofa a new scientific herbal hospital or more message about Sia near to us.
Dr. Nimoni said you wouldn't need what scientific hospital no. Ya re biara obi efema onia no ye no. Eno na Nyankopon enam menema doctors for so eye a research about enhaban Nyankopon e de adom ye eye enupapa Nyankopon adomunti. So ube piem woni wa scientific hospital nkwade a ya re bia wo fam bia no. Se empo ewo mojam ne asi ni aduro kra Onyankopon enam yenso ebema ho atɔ kra.
Ya so e ha de nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam edu di amount say di kokono na emu ye do to afidi so me afidi ni omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote e di yare ne brewo na se me omu enya yare ne di woni babia no so te be ye so yare na ma wa to yare ase wo de edit ni say se di babia say wo to yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobi su adwuma ne say enubuna eni no tan a obo ade e de dwumye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwanu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwanu no na ye fam frem no emfa ema e bia o kidney no yare abam o kidney no say yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a o kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e ne nyama bi efra e de mawo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pii no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da ba bi wo no a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyiemu a ehyiemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem e bia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho so mo no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidi e de ehwe be da di amia wo se problem bi wo no mo a ne atimi ehwo aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ ho adie pressure nti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi ntimi mo amane obi so hwɛ me na ne bia stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi okasa na pampan boni bi akyire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opɛwase obetimi aka de akyerɛ wo a ade be di unya okasa bia na obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwonso ntentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na e kese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odwonso ntentem odwonso bebransa na ade akye e mane nka achi eme nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie sani what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba frim die fidie e de twe enubena e na afa ho de ni efra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wo a na e ni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bie ni mehwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
All right, New World Scientific Herbal Hospital and a message on the Abraham and also no the bia me can say bibi how umpomu enkoyi the how bia no so for waniche New World Scientific Herbal Hospital na omo ebeboa numbers na omo de etu dwa no the how bia wo de ani omo ni hu nkomo na kopon e adom be ye front tentem de amount New World Scientific Herbal Hospital. Okay, yɛbɛto aso de amamo abidafo transi na fi ya stories no emu enso kakra de amamo 0551599933 mumfa mo messages no emre yen enra UEFA Champions League games so the ekoso memo Black Stars head coach minister de atuja se wiebe na otwi awie de na new Black Stars coach no ni din ababe todwa ebe kwachiri kra ne adwada minima de se oka ho na omo ba be yi sports friends say Black Stars head coach na say efe no adwuma omo ba be ya efe no bedi na say 3 shortlisted coaches na eba bontin no efe nko yi coaches biasa na omo ni mu ho hwe. All right, enti eden ebeba minister say weekend na a chair crown adwada be head coach the ama Black Stars there and also the account. So my name is Kwadwo Manu watching live from Roman Hill. Please, I want your pundits to explain to me what's so special about PSG in the Champions League that the English clubs can't match them. Because from last season to this season, they've beaten Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Aston Villa. I'm very happy about this show. I'm very happy about that. This shows to them that it's not only their country they play better football in Europe. Okay. Nti yabedwe ho na fe de odi efri Roman Hill eba no so no abidafo atrance no ma hwe ho nsensem kakra e de ato wani ma I want to ask that was the sacking of Karim Zito necessary when Asante Kotoko knew they didn't have a proper replacement for him. And even at the time they lost to Accra Hearts of Oak, they were lingering around the top 4 and were in contention for the league title. And I blame the management for not getting a proper replacement for Karim Zito. On the Champions League, the wastefulness of Rashford and inexperience of the back line really caused Barcelona yesterday. For me, I think it's over because at the Metropolitano, Barcelona will definitely concede, which will make it a tall mountain for Barca to climb. Michael, Udwe Efri Ablekuma Accra and Abetoja and Anope. All right. Mamin Sankai Kwadwo Manu message Ibium from Roman Hills. Please, I want your pundits to explain to me what's so special about PSG in the Champions League that the English clubs can't match them. Because from last season to this season, they've beaten Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Aston Villa. I'm very happy about that. This shows that it's not only in their country that they play better football. Okay, in Europe, the Kwadwo Manu the free Roman Hill aba no PSG pamcho Chelsea for nko brilliant papa ewo EPL no enso emu nenra obi na say Liverpool very very lucky and cricket score line and Subenya who park the present Andy say they make only mean so your match live Liverpool not a single shot on target.
They've been poor, they've really been poor, and they have a two-flat attack. And almost team yet, I say no.
Yeah.
Almost team yet, and then one was a lawyer about message by a check.
A check, papa.
That message by a check. The Biamikachi was a new coach, Biana to place a papa mana, which me the edge, and and slot me a show say, I wasn't come up permanent. But I hope this season they will sack him. PSG, clearly they've been the nemesis of the EPL teams. And you know, our department no more consistent.
Yeah.
And our team no more na boss out with the exception of Donnarumma frame and Fabian Ruiz or Brano. Our team no more na boss. Because our na boss.
Yeah.
So we must almost ba. Almost first 11 na. And you know, so shit Europa. This season, I think that teams that have been consistent in terms of their lineup in the past seasons now are performing. Shabaya and team, no. Ebi a obi hu se changes bia. Ebi a obi hu se obi eti se Muzela na owuram na ebi a se di na abre akoje na home. You are talking about the PLG team as well. Look at the ATM team no more yet changes, but at least when they are fully fit, almost the squad almost that. But say you PLG, and no, I agree with you. Say Liverpool were really, really lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
But you know, Liverpool team
with the assistance of the referee.
Yes.
Controversial decisions.
And that's my
2 penalty calls. Ignored.
Yes, but you know, I said Konate the end penalty.
Konate the end penalty. Wow.
Sanchez Martinez.
Clear ball, no, all right, but me who said
Nenaki
Kikano, you still can Kikano. Yes.
Never was always because it was so clear.
Yes.
You know, sometimes they feel like the stake of the game they had to manage.
Barcelona and Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And they keep on one restarting game. One more amount different than say, or more, but yeah, chance, yes, oh
boy.
So didn't one penalty.
You know, what's a decision? You know, Naba. Aston Villa against Club Brugge. It was referee Stella. Or the penalty tia and a Bayern Munich in Arsenal 2024. It was Glenn Leerbeck. Referee now this match no. Or my Gabriel restarted here. It said you know more restarted. But I prefer Enra may go back and impress me. Referee now di Barca and ATM no one impress me.
Yeah.
At least or a top referee. The last Champions League no. Finals of the Champions League only D. So I was expecting that top performance from him, but I know I was impressing me.
Okay.
And on that, you know, but the Baby said, VR not try to minimize certain errors in the game, but at the end of it all, no. Ref, you know, and I do so obey, and then ref, you know, and I do so obey. So for me, I think I'll give Sanchez Martinez the benefit of doubt, but in the Cocoback, for me, he didn't impress me at all. So you win an hour can.
Yes.
Win an hour.
Yes.
What
shall I say about ball? Clearly, or start the game. And yeah, they do Obama no idea.
But you know, they're the Bema player and watching.
I don't know.
They're the Bema player and watching.
I don't know. Two fools a day into the ball of my players of it.
If you're the man some fun to you.
These are not attack you all. On rushing attack you. Yes. He was approaching.
No, you know, anytime they decide to build from the back, you see players behind 18 box. That's very common. A common practice. Anytime goalkeeper and the defenders are building from the back, you need to have those opposition strikers behind the 18 box. Until you know they are normal.
And the ball man here. Or the ball man here.
What's all the ball man here? The man say on fan to you non static. Because you know, at the end of the ball, so I bonus was start here. Because on the keeper and starting.
Questions are able to say.
I see.
For the whole world will be a discussion.
Yes.
Brim.
Share picture na dey from Panomo TV no.
Yeah.
The opposing team ni play and this is Barcelona. Meboa. Ujina line so.
Yeah.
Ujina line so it said the whole boxing.
Okay.
You see at the time
you are dealing with the roots.
Yes.
Okay.
At the time now, the middle picture no.
Oh, we are.
Wakoto also born.
Yes.
The Barcelona player is inside the box.
Okay, so go by the laws now. The officer chairman say.
Enti say omo be restart game ni sa na. As I said the opposing players no obiawo outside the 18-yard box. Ube jirema obetima restarting no fufuro. Enti megie di say because na Barcelona player no wo box ni mu nti no. At the time our keeper na pass the ama we no na on kwan say o restart game for because any kwan say Barcelona player no
when coach na ochi ball ohun sa on rushing attacker no say waba box no nti no ochi na
so hunu first of all the attacker should not be in the box. Until at the moment in our box, they can restart the game.
Into your attack na nka who say a penalty.
And your attack na referee bit my penalty because in any obi our started genuinely no difference here then. Obama will say a monko and a wakochino. But referees since our near maybe omukas or more the manage game no.
The spirit of the game.
To say we know he's not under any pressure whatsoever so on chibono. Until be a communication be aba and a baby ujina no home and baby out to me start a bono. But say referee and near brace strictly say basa play in the box in him no Obama na chini say ya and you're begging direct free kick there tiao within the box.
Okay, yen some referees.
Maybe referees no
be
but at least yen paint picture and clear and referees and say at the time na keeper na pass ball na dey say a passer yen find say a passing part. At the time na Barca player no was inside the 18-yard box.
Was he on the line or he was inside?
Omumba a picture in the middle one.
Middle one or
he's inside the box.
Okay, I agree. No.
And also third one no. So the line is part of the
technically
it's part of the 18.
Technically he's inside.
Wow. Enti nature say eno na referees no omo hwe ya na VAR hwe ya wan fanye.
Anje foul na fama we.
All right. Still me train referees no comment no but seriously nanka. But me not sure say referee no hu ye. Eno wan fanye penalty no.
You know say
we
when who or ball no ujina back.
Ebia when who or ball no say attack na ewura box.
Enti nka den no anje.
Na man ye mistake no. Bia VAR na boa.
I'm so
say one no kra no kwano kra no box no mu ntina aboa one
but you know referee baby ogina bia no say ohu incident you obehu player na ogina ade nim
okay Sarango general say ref Nico Kovac Kessben Kovac
o hwe
park ne so
mami wa o hwe picture na wo form pa na referee ni gina ho no
yes
o hwe MZ green be say light blue be into ohu ba bia ho
Sarango me kwa de me kan say park ne so no say referee na hu incident to agina ogina park ne so ye de
okay it's all over the place as a flick numbu afu ye papa
yes
Intimrano, because I almost could have monitors near there or more airshare.
Yes.
Intimo who we are now.
Do you know what? Born on Yamani be on the field of play, nobody me a coffee and sound or Kuhuni.
Especially, me say, me in the heat of a player, Ujra line, no run as Ujra boxing, missing, men who cry.
Okay.
Do you know your end? I'm a Kaiser Coffee, and I'm a share Madrid never a game. Why you have a care by Madrid and Yahweh? But if you watch the game again, Obonse Manono and keep Bayern Munich into the game.
It's the reason he won.
Under pressure, and it is possible to hand to crowd. But so technically, after the game, all these things can pop up and you can assess it differently.
Oh, okay.
But the referee didn't impress me.
Okay. Intino, which is which? Who na referee no who here because mo kase be no ugina no. Eso who say attack na wura a box no. And now say na the spirit or whatever above friend no no use here I want find penalty no emu dia here two mo answer me emu dia here
me
mo can spirit
me who so
but doctor so can say oku say
me there watching the game me who so you the spirit of the Lord you know me who so you here say on ration and again e bia na communication be kura koso between the two players. And Tina Manache Bono was restarted. In order to manage the game, I have to use my common sense and allow the game to flow. Maybe there's an Madrian. Madrian, man, who is a Franco Cano, but maybe there's an Madrian.
Because the Drew baby incident about Copper 8 minutes game. Nina. As a sending in a coaches, no, I can say, Abia as a goal here. Cabesi Samibia,
Anti Fleck, Nitimono. Before the
and then the wolf no happy cry.
Only option,
yeah.
Only option, yes, I do.
Okay. Young Koshe PSG Liverpool so incident.
Yeah.
And then I be discuss matches. Yeah. In the multimedia Achrea Nafi. Yes.
And I know Mendes and Konati.
Yeah. We ball with yes, this is it.
It's so clear. It's so clear.
This is it. So
Okobo mistake be pow.
VAR system.
Was stretching inside a pianich.
These are top referees in the world.
Yes.
I'm back. You see,
with assistance of VAR.
this is not the pusher. Ubetimaka say it wasn't sufficient.
Yes.
Until when you chance ball the ball.
We clearly reckless. We I know the chair Olise Diano. Madrid ne by Diana na say a penalty Oliver you know.
Okay.
We go where they were in Sapan or their piano said you. A clear penalty. A clear penalty. And a referee, you know. Well, Sanchez Martinez, that means at least only the only opportunity to one because at this level he's the only Spanish referee. Name is better woman him. But I said, "Yo, we did. Now it's so clear. Me who the entire also could in a VR. Abba, and then almost am I back one of the rate do it, you know."
So this penalty a bit very controversial. The young one say on the VR for no and so friend. Make a push no. Okay. The only year can say the push wasn't enough, but from what we see clearly. A destabilize the movement and in BBM a born crown when Tima hit no send you see pen. So
pushing them and man hit ball.
Yes, he pushed him. And to me can say the push wasn't enough. And an insane stretch who's what they seen a champion. Into why wouldn't take this for a penalty?
When I am a cat was a Calante and said you was a one because we are turning in self. I'm not losing control.
I'm not Casa VR in the Casa now.
We are
not just on the penalty.
Almost in a cabo, Mr. On your penalty. Liverpool Pierre 2-0. We are point we or San Quaco Jai.
The point is a 2. You be able to see one for 2 say.
That is the only reason why you know whistle for a penalty. You know, be beating me as you are for on best Abbey Liverpool. You know, ain't it was a done?
No, simple.
Liverpool team no my emre, and I know more 4, and on my 2 and you know, this PSG team on my soldier way over to me as yeah, in a poor state,
okay,
and they don't have any experience go to 10 things around. So they
no money,
yeah, no charity, the other one.
Almost half the second one, radio, Opia did do it. 18 months and so on.
Okay.
Remember, defense and they have Van Dijk has no business in the Liverpool team next season. Into Monza, oh,
okay. My name. Yeah. Yanko so na discussion. So okay. Yanko baby I'm ranting the abase. I didn't appear English teams no more mention them. Obia ko dinde.
There be mo nyi ba confirm. O say
United. The last time about Old Trafford. Now elusu omo film name abetwetwe mo bebo 2 goals mo yin
film United. Omo Chelsea, omo England.
The last time they came to Old Trafford, they beat Manchester United at the Theatre of Dreams.
So you want film as
omo England for
you know, first of all, PSG for no match you be now match England for. See the match you be out. Omo the almost second team ko share Barcelona or New Camp. Almost share Madrid 4. FIFA Club World Cup. In the England for no kwano match yo. The only team omo ni omo share omo team omo ya Paris Saint-Germain. Bayern Munich. Omo share omo in the group phase Bayern Munich e share. You know, I think they have a consistent team. And only a number 1.
Okay.
And to be fair to the English clubs, Sergio, this season Ankasa, with the exception of Arsenal, with the ancient English clubs, Chelsea are Emre, Man City are Emre, Liverpool are Emre. And until at the last time, now make us say, the Arsenal situation is just like the English national team. Italy are Emre, Brazil are Emre, Germany are Emre. So imagine these things coming back. Because Man United, a bit improve on team in next season. Chelsea, abro omone kokorela ekata so renewing the contract. No one catch and say they will buy established players next season. Liverpool will sack and slot, in my opinion, and probably bring in a more coach or be mature to bet me keep the players up a system to maximize their talent. Pep Guardiola, if he stays, will bounce back. It's the English clubs now who they help them. Oh yeah, no free. While you look at the PSG team, said you. one, they have experience and a matured coach. Our Champions League, no, what Jimmy, no. How many coaches in a Champions League said you want me Jimmy, no, atra come and sample? How many of them? In the Champions League, no more bono. Coach no onimbo. Onim kam teaching no say the city. And I also show my team now. They said the American said you, with the exception of Gigi Donnarumma. And the koi, and Kofa Chiveli Abaye, and a so fan of Ababekano. Ashraf Hakimi, apart from injury, is still the Ashraf Hakimi that we know.
The best right full back in the world.
Nuno Mendes still will be no.
He's still the best left full back
in the game. Marquinhos, William Pacho. The only centre back pair that can be compared to that centre back pair is Saliba and then Gabriel. Apart from Omo, Untimin first centre back pair Bianco to pair the centre back pair. Their midfield is the most consistent and the dominant midfield in Europe. With the exception of Fabien Ruiz and Zaire Emery was a player to be the next Paul Pogba in France. Team no waka hosa. So Joao Neves, Vintina, and Vintina is about the best central midfielder in the game. Dembele, Desiree Doué, and then Kvaratskhelia. And for me, the game changer of their team is Kvaratskhelia.
Hey, that Georgian.
Yes, he's the game changer. The profile is different from all the players.
You mentioned the goal now, Shay.
Yes.
Quite are the defenders in the first one.
Yes. It is Sergio. Almost players in all the positions. Or the upper share. He teams now share Madrid. And then you Rudiger. And then Dian Huysen. The next day Asensio. The next day Militao. Almost central defensive pair don't go inconsistency. The next day Cabaya. The next day Trent. China Frank Garcia. The next day Mendy. The next day Alvaro Carreras. And then Goulet. China Petach. The next day Chouameni. The next day Camavinga. The next day Franco Mastantuano. Inconsistency. Even Barcelona to Abeka so more consistent no Rafinha well. Look at the situation of Lewandowski. On my emre and share Barcelona centre back pair no. Brentford and then Nottingham Forest centre back pair. Into team fan to
think Bayern Munich no so consistent.
Yes.
Centre back.
Yes.
Hey.
Even their backline. Even their backline.
Yeah.
We Stanisic, Coral Lima, Juana Afonso David Abirum Bako, Jonathan Ta. Say match be on person rest those players. No the team Minja Babirum. Pavlovich Joshua Kemek had been consistent throughout. One person manager on the Leon Goretzka Birum. Any more consistency. The only problem man say Juana Musiela and Soba no Babirum. So clearly if you look at the team that are performing, with the exception of ATM, Albecas almost change almost set up as you know. Consistency in the lineup is key. And you can go back and check all teams. Time and Barcelona National said you straight away you start the first 11 easily. Time and Manchester United National first 11 easy. The same thing applies to the PSG team now. Unlike other class. And as a Chelsea Babbo match, I said you just so far from Helena Plansano. You are not too sure who is going to pair Chaluba. You are not too sure who is going to start behind Kopama and then Moises Caicedo. Inti Omo team now you're consistent. And they are playing at that high level. So we are the league phase of the competition and no more break. But make I say the moment of they are good to go. And luckily for them, injuries in somehow more. Injuries in super or more options. One player or many more one body season by Bradley Bacola. But Opera and I said you the red way is there to fix that position as well. And for me, a consistency in terms of lineup, team play, cohesion. And a very good coach. And you know, players and non-senior players, I'll be say, at least coach net me and manage all the egoistic players in the film. Mbappe ko, Neymar ko, Donnarumma was the last person. Wajan Kwine. Time Dembele decided say, obey Sano, Ujani will fear against Arsenal. Into players now more so. Ama o control dressing room na yet in general. Dembele nkwana aka ono so aka money down nti watimi anya tima odene nsato so na o control what his ideology and you know the players are just on form. It is the reason why teams in the Europe cannot match Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League.
Wow. Na Bokoswa dominated for some time. You know
I think they will have a difficult game against Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, whoever will qualify.
Okay.
Because Omunitimi Bayern.
Make English clubs.
English clubs. No, you know the English clubs will bounce back next season.
Oh, okay.
Take it from me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. Say Pep Guardiola best have to Papa to say, yeah, no, he won't do that. After spending £500 million in one season, I need a Pep car best to go one turn woman and in big was.
When you chance second window, no still and 1 year.
And I make us say, you know, Bernardo Silva will leave. So Bernardo Silva, you need to fix the position of KDB and Bernardo Silva at the same time. So one team I'm fixing the two players now, I said, yo, Pep will be in trouble. Inti eno, Obeka Kope already made material about the show. I'm an infinitor. Again, Pep lose the touch in midfield. Inti eno, only team Siba, only control view. You know, Pep will not go into the second season, knowing very well, say Rodri after AC and Emma back. Matthew Kovacic air plug with injuries. Tijani Renders any fully fit to make sure say in 15 or person was on bench. You go in for Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali or Elliot Anderson to support Rodri in midfield to best in that position. Manchester United decided they will spend over £200 million to fix their midfield. In the absence of Casemiro, they will bounce back. Liverpool, I don't think an slot with this performance will stay. And imagine going for Xabi Alonso or the squad to compete. And Arsenal team, he said, you be free. Chelsea, Chelsea, they say almost better established players. And said, yo, Chelsea problem say coach you could better na be a December in my opinion. And probably the moment they sign top 2 centre backs, I think say Chelsea problem a bet Bafem Kakra, I'm a pressure na Bafem. PSG will continue to dominate, but I see the English clubs on the bounce back. Besides that, you know, last season Aston Villa say PSG. Just that PSG qualified because of the home and away. Liverpool even beat them at Anfield. Until Arsenal saw me home. Arsenal saw me in the group phase of the Champions League. Before you do knockout phase, no more share Arsenal. So I foresee the English club say probably they will bounce back. Madrid will bounce back because I don't think Madrid will still rely on Rudiger Mubiu. I don't think Madrid will still stick to the Chouameni, Goulet, Pitach midfield. No, they will need a controller in there. Until all these teams will probably add certain players to their squad, but the difference is that PSG team will be consistent. You know, no maturity in the cost, and I hope Luis Enrique extend his contract and stay. You know, almost Besham Crawford Chepa.
So, Mono, a foul one dream, and Musaku no, I own.
Yes,
the Chelsea, they are more US.
Yes.
I heard I don't be Chelsea. It is not Arsenal, Aston Villa, but still.
It drew where it matters.
Yes.
You know, a honor coaching in Bemuno. A honor coaching a Bemuno. Maturity, experience, pedigree, a Bemuno. And then my coach is in Japan. And Luis Enrique, you know, baby, Benjamin, when you're pressure, no, the Barcelona, no. Or the bar, and the PSG, we are winning the Champions League. And they were team at their mom, so there wouldn't be any pressure on him or Luis or Campus are all supported in terms of transfers. The money is there to support him. What else? Okay. They will be difficult to beat, but I foresee other clubs bounce back next season.
General, I think sorry. Adiabakwa beat me ama PSG aba from a beer on better coach in everywhere anyway. They should make him their Pep Guardiola. They should make him their Arsene Wenger. They should make him their Alex Ferguson. We're building a very strong team. Now, boys near boys are no munyo bia or no na mo mabe big boys. Enti Eddie Sebia obi be disrespecting. Omo ayem fan say no muyo obi before Luis Enrique no. Their guys are mon mat troubles. O Camarquinhos are a proper professional. 31, but so solid. Then you may talk about Ashraf Hakimi, around 28. These are guys, Abeka, so many big boys. It would team before Luis Enrique, Abeka, no Mudio Munkui Dada. But the guys are more hygiene. And they account how what Temi Dembele. If a coach makes you Ballon d'Or winner, Ubetimas are disrespecting him. And my GM said Dembele, one of the guys, so why is so fortunate to have won Ballon d'Or, not because of Onunqua as an individual, but team, collective team work. And on the shine. Or Burumo Makansuka crack a crabby, and I didn't win a Ballon d'Or. So it's difficult for him to turn against Luis Enrique. And you know, one good thing for team now are building is almost Nuno Mendes is, I think, 23 or so. Desire Doué is 20. Zaire Emery 21. Caravasqueria some 23. Just say omo manyini across it Jema 30 no. Only Marquinhos na 31. Omo makanya 28, 26, 23, 24, 25. And they've played can you imagine say João Neves for all his exploits is 21 years. 21 years. And then you Fred Mendy as the best left fullback. The guy is just 20 years. And Team Quadano put you together. And Oma build a formidable team, very consistent and almost solid bench as well. And General, they will continue to dominate. Umbe dominate and come on every Basan Crawford pay. Luis Enrique. It drew baby. Some of these managers at a point in time or reaching the saturation level or do level do bet achieve or pursue move on. And no man any replacement no writer. Players special says so move free work. One good thing is team be or sorry, but team need ni players and Crawford before Moko. PSG no or Sawiska enti Dembele man who so ye de obekonia de adeno. Now unti so ye de beam. Umbema usika, ska ufiska or bank. Inti they will dominate.
Good morning, Joe. Please remind Andy the last time PSG won at Old Trafford, Manchester United went to eliminate them on their own turf in France over the 2 legs. That was when Rashford and Lukaku tore their defense apart. Lukaku has said now we can
no.
Yeah. We are also meeting them again. We are meeting them again in Sweden for a preseason game to test our strength against them. Reverend Clifford. Cliff Tabafo. All right, Lukaku has some customer.
No, so Omo making reference to the last time they beat United, and that was the year 2020. And that period, no, Beshe, United went to eliminate him.
And you don't say they cost our PSG. Who feels it can never happen to Manchester United?
Never do be and can never. But so can fats on the ground as I see that. And the can say no more say sorry at English clubs and so no. Obi beka so United kre kwa asem ne uni Europe bi ne akase e testiw enti e be testiw ni previous encounters and e pese do kasa nkomo no e de beka
all right no mo do Lukaku time
no the next time Marcel Lukaku ni Rashford ko yom free we na pe omo be share Man United
3-1 Old Trafford.
Yes. And the United, and the United call you on from different from the American. Sabo no name about 2 goals. Old Trafford. The Lukaku call you on from the Mbappe bubble 2 goals now.
That was 2019.
I don't recall that said it. I don't know. Bisaka call ball were chill on. I know you're different.
All right.
Until the last time they came to Old Trafford, they won by 3-1.
Okay, yentua so the incident no pancho motimi de abana fi yahwe enra games no na quarter final matches no ba wie enti no nyame yaduma obnada ebe na reverse encounters no so ebe baso and most likely ombetimi awuram akudru a semi final no 4 clubs ombetimi across semi final no we share score lines here about quarter final matches and so emua yenko back to first incident Kojo Badgeman honorable edesa emfoni by na OCBSC ebiasi ba kojo any we no nya the crow say referees no ebara so mba be kire muyi attack na owura box no say enya effect e referee no this is not taking any they are fine but a penalty was awarded against Aston Villa in their Champions League match against Club Brugge, okay, on November 6, 2024. After Tyrone, and the man is different from we. Okay.
There
was an attacker in the box. So time I all kicking ball, man. And
it is the attacker Odinum.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We need a bit different.
Okay. You have time all children, so an attacker. Okay, still. Hey, so dog.
But Bono was him. A pass here we.
Also, your time all children.
Omuko back keep a no ball no we and san attack and you. by the time on say keeper no bomb we are yetimi ba betaki wo
okay
but we mu de no time na keeper no enya mo ball no na player no box ni
but
no ho kwan so mo ba box ni
Barca fans no bo fuyi papa ina some ketwa wow
but at this stage they okoye samfun so we ani kwan say ka say ye manage game
yeah
on say omo the spirit of the game and on be chirim say the spirit of the game no dey decide there that omo argument be say football na e bon adwen no a player no the far ball no one there was no danger be anywhere or share that in inside so say or they prevent it into genuinely ni team adwen say or the 2 year no more start keep an end start and no my friend say the spirit of the game no say at there adwen say everyone say there was danger obi ba be far ball ana obi be far ball no chi ni there and on the natural say o prevent opponent no say obebo the right foot football but in this particular instance referee best will decide based on the spirit of the game no ebe catch us say the defender na adwen ye ni nyina na say keeper no so onyin start game no and inti no so mu di 2 year no inti
Arsenal this is it
we the Arsenal
dey na na ye enzo na Saka no
o sanye bi mu
sanye no akokochiro
but we say referee na
oji penalty
Arsenal there
one referee na
one penalty
Aston Villa there no that was Glenn Newberg one
referee
did you na man penalty
this is spirit of the game the amano
what is spirit in the gym
you know apart from the reason maybe another man
but seriously why would you catch this ball or chin we in sukrana or no so abo am keeper
yeah
we want I'm saying the spirit of the game no like
the spirit na the na referee in news na bi no I don't know me just
e be use
no referee say mra na bi mu use bi mu so di omoto
di odi se moto una de bia o defend wo mo yes
you know me see my
bahadia na kuto mu ko
onya fair to me Toronto me nka say Kuba can impress me maka me see a referee o di UEFA Champions League final last season on say the Arsenal ne Real Madrid home Emirates look at his level na you know obe disable we o new camper I wasn't impressed
okay
nti maka say won impress me Oliver ya de mbeka say we die na hote only a penalty in Quanti Macasa go back when impressive.
All right. The other talking point here, the Thierry Henry raised, you know, of the Kubasi, the ball on Kenya red card.
Okay.
Now from the angle he Thierry Henry, you know, of who's any red card. But say when you ball now he be I think say he was the last person. And deny player no the obvious goal scoring opportunity. Henry Barcelona boy. Or say from the angle he watched it, he thinks he wasn't red. And no necessary game.
I was shocked to see the referee as a boy heavier. A straight red card.
Okay. Minim say Nuno Mendes ne desire do it no Monsaka Mendes jani on a desire do it Monsaka me san review na fe yenko matches no so we dey said production ma enough time ade am san show kura all right na muntimi fa matches here dey me no go dey muntimi fa because my showed this year gram and the can power attack and the but still entina and so I don't know. All right, mama, you monitor we so what you mind kakrai pump.
This kind of tackles, you know, the first question here, or touchy player na san or touchy ball na say or touchy ball na san or touchy player.
Yes.
Now when you put him so can go to Gino and san and 9 platform. Yeah. Abeka ball. So be your chance no as I hear. Go say clearly Konati if you chiba. Yeah. Or touchy player 9 and san o yi ball. And I think that was a penalty.
Okay.
Well. Penalty. Eventually, on your ball, but the 9 would any. I know. This angle is where you get clearly.
Yeah.
What about the 9 could to be nasi ono.
Who's a cancel touching me?
And Sakra no fan of.
So, dear no muana ye. That's a question. Me no. What's that? Ordinary woman, you know. Okay, no more answer apart from. As I have near Momono, almost bought chances no good. Our best player in the world, Ballon d'Or holder.
Tikunati nko ya penalty me one game.
What that one got
Okay. Na Ballon d'Or winner on a West culprit.
Ball Dembele obo shot ni bi wa ka ni nan kura hodin ni Dembele mom de Ballon d'Or de wa fanu fu pa
Ballon d'Or nanse omo nyina no omo nye players ya ye do omo je Ballon d'Or Rodri ne Dembele mu na ni players a e so
chances they will be to me say chance but the best player in the world that will both such chances igua no one not two
no mu jira park ni so hu so na Ballon d'Or winner who say Ballon d'Or winner ni nie
we can know what to was
you show games like crazy na fi fan ko yi last four after return encounters so and a difficult job okay
first leg na memu da hoka
yeah I mean team
okay you know I started from New Camp okay my men shall say from Liverpool match no and Slot decided say the full backs of PSG team no eno na make omo team na ankasa Yadika Kanunu Mendes and Ashraf Hakimi. So in order to stop them, no, Obe decided say Obepo Jeremy Frimpong and then Joe Gomez on the same line to make sure say at least the two channel of supply for the Paris Saint-Germain team no Obe team are halted back in terms of the attacking play. Into a wing back and a center back on the same line there. And now they say, oh, defender, I'll be banning baby. But unfortunately, the two players no don't to midfield to make sure someone provide shield and protection for the back four, knowing very well, say. And the Liverpool centre back pair is about one of the worst centre back pair in the EPL, Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Now, incident here in the screen, so the actually how weak are the two centre backs in a year. But Sergio, the two guys not again enough to provide the shield. One player will lose form, but hardly do you see people talk about him. And I almost criticizing Alexis McAllister. World Cup no kodi no de bri obi ani so. Enti ohwie kura unti so obi e kan ho asem. But this season he just off color. Last season Liverpool for no hu ne Sari and Gravenberg assess on bia in their midfield. This season he is nowhere to be found. Enti the center of the pitch no muntimi and a shield now coach ni dey job so omunje so muntimi because Joao Neves was all over the place and our BM with Diama Vintin and Isaiah Emery the control proceedings in say midfield. The ball be and the defense of Liverpool so na genoa e dey ahopepre and about the back line so look at the first goal from Desiree Doué. She oje ball na genoa or the air kono she kwan of far so dane ne ho. There were 4 good players of Liverpool behind Desiree Doué. And so no Kelly ball no dia say. Opian timi unstoppable. And if you look at that incident, it was so clear. Or dane ne ho no e na ogina kakra. No page the tissue goalkeepers. 4 players when who so bia timi pressing na or the ba be say ball no. And I know omunya the first goal and unim PSG. So omunya confidence no almost say timi nya omo first goal no there you won't survive at the Parc des Princes. Omama why you fearless for the English clubs. And I know Parascalia. Medical can say the profile is different from all the players no omo ball money no. And or your firebrand or your explosive or say quick baby or beji ball ni bia untimi nche no. Baby o gina bia otimi shoot and then one say Genoa otimi nya second goal no e kan ho e mo sa create decent chances are o mantimi amanhye etese de o e kan no. Liverpool defense is in a mess and so after the number of goals o ma concede and game no mo ball say the situation is here and medical ka say Genoa 4 goals conceded against Manchester City and asa 2 goals win so ababe kan so e so clear say Liverpool defense no and na omo survival against the Paris Saint-Germain omo attack no monsa ma me first goal ni bio na memfa enchire ade ketewa bi ekakra the positioning of the Liverpool backline and how they set up said the omo ti jai Desiree Doué e ma ne dane ne ho a otimi ball no etum no clearly tells you how the Liverpool backline no and a backline obetimi arela it wo dey dan to wase ahwa mon stop or dane no play on mama nko okay yeah. So you look at what is the meaning of this shape. For the Liverpool backline.
No 5 or even 6 players at the back. On the line.
8 players inside the 18 box.
6 and 1 or 2 we achieve.
Yes, and how many? Only 3 PSG players inside the area. 1, 2, 3. Joao Neves, Dembele, and Desiree Doué inside the 18 box. And then Liverpool, so they will keep and come on 9 players inside the area. Unfortunately, none of these players. And Osha, if you look at the shape, who said the players are not playing to a certain any pattern. Be about it there and look at the position of the players. And that guy, brilliant player, or share the position of the goalkeeper and
But I think Mama Dashabel is one of them.
There was a bit of deflation.
Bonnie deflation.
Gravenberch and Krabby. And so at this level, that is where that top level goalkeeping comes in. Inti hane drew her, na se character no Liverpool will be, quality no more be. They don't have experienced coach in the Champions League. Tomo be like no. You need the Alisson Becker against Tottenham Hotspur at the Metropolitan Stadium. Ewa. So when ye no be, when ya de manono ya koye no, ewo eye Benabao. So when ya de David Raya koye no Lisbon ibia, you concede these goals. Until that was the first goal, and so we say nya chance I heard second goal now. Liverpool defense clearly in a mess. Until anyone said you know. Omuboguma and Omubogum and Macase Van Dijk ne Konate piano this season years ago. Enkoyi. And anytime be a Van Dijk and Kwan defender all the ball over the sword in the cheek. A moment the beer, a facey ball. All the ball ne banner also facing the beer or the nechi and the facey opposition attackers. And no one was said, you know, Enra Amfa Emma a Liverpool. Give it to PSG because you know much I say almost 4 no. And teams will find it very difficult to stop them.
So next season, Liverpool is almost a common name with Van Dijk.
Yes, they need to sack their coach. They will need a centre back. They will need. I don't think Jeremy Jacquet and Giovanni Leone a solution to their centre back pair because these are young guys. Some could Giovanni Leone from Parma or by injuries into Omo and Oma could Jeremy Jacquet from France. I don't think the 2 centre back pair are enough to solve their situation. At least of the 2, one should stay. Now what's about also a free air bench and so ever. Okay. And I feel say if Mo Salah is leaving, Van Dijk or her bear this on.
Come on, Kakra. Nafi ya tuwaj medini so Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, 92.9 Accra, DSTV 364 Go TV channel 121. Pamto me ko papa ina nim se football de onimu ye papa enya asem ketu Accra na oye ESCO member Ghana Football Association Samson Wire Black Stars Management Committee member obedia group bebre e Kumasi Asante Kotoko management emu Pamto me name is George Amwako and Edin Komo and Anope. Hello George, good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
What to say?
Yama, I don't say the pa.
We didn't go past pa. Okay, well, how I drink a crack and Anope about Black Stars. Come on, idea. Say new dim come on here. They also did betuja afa Ghana ya qualify Ekokobo a year World Cup. Na 2 months to say about Ekokobo World Cup no ya pam a year or 2 ado. The way forward. Say there will be a Kanwana and Konkofano a temporary basis. On temporary basis, in Konkofa coach for an answer. Yemfa coach or handle Black Stars even after the World Cup. Type of coach Ghana here for World Cup no ne hun sensem pi minim po adwen kira fa sanse mi nyina ho
number 1 football a performance based sport. What do I say? Too recreational, performance based. We look for results and outcomes. So if at any stage you are not getting your results, then you need to shift and make a change. Yes, sir. You'll be heading downstream all the time. In the time I did to I don't know the media, I believe that you could have gone much earlier. But if things are not getting on better, then at any stage we can get rid of him and get a better replacement. So the timing, I don't fault it too much, but it could have been done earlier. Number two, if you have your Black Stars now, look at the individual players. I do more so more Black Stars. Individually. When you are no boy, Yemen, boy, UK, and then your friend or ba, a bit your friend or ba, only a bar or bar. They show skills near a year and into my friend. But this time around, look at the players we have. They are doing very well in their clubs abroad, but putting them together, we don't get a football team. Oh, and why Juma, and I say, Otimi put two such players in now together. Now, onya good performance. It's only the technical team led by the head coach. Because any management committee for any free players, so a coach in the technical teams, if he wants to rely on the advice of his technical team, and Ojinaso, at the free players no free or because unim dia what do warm obey in 2-3 days. Yeah, now do umbeko adaka jachi every Monday afternoon. Acquire training. You are bringing them in for only 2-3 days to play for results. A lot of the work depends on the technical team headed by the head coach. So if you are not getting those outcomes, those idea, the matter is very clear to everybody. You have to change the coach. But who do you go for at this stage? Who do you go for at this stage? I'm telling you that the time available to the Stars, to the Black Stars, to prepare for the World Cup is not sufficient for you to bring any new anybody from anywhere who can deliver at least the minimum we need to survive as a country in the World Cup. After all, World Cups are equal apart from South Africa. You do quarterfinal. I knew with standard now Ghana you knew where be a World Cup what I say. Until you manage your team based on your budget, your players available, everything. Now they are Kububi. At this stage, what do I say? Me, I won't look for any from anywhere, but to rely on our own Kwesiapia. Who is actively engaged in handling national team, who knows his boys, these boys who are playing. Some of them, he had used them, he had called them when he was in charge. Let's sit him down, sit everybody down. Let's plan and see what we can do with these 2 months at the World Cup. Let's not waste our time. Then after the World Cup, we sit down and decide on what we want to do moving forward with our national teams. The talking is becoming too much.
Okay. Jakwasi, you know, on temporary basis, Anna.
Me say, World Cup no na day nim. Jakwasi is engaged somewhere.
Or Sudan.
So if we can talk the Sudanese FA, Ekwasi, and everybody to agree, say, on my team because Unim boys, or a Ghanaian, he knows what is happening. He's an ESCO member, so he knows everything around. What a clear bit me put it together. Not the Omako at a cheaper cost, everything. Yam fan ya a German more Vienna, you saw I should see a fan. Ya trans near planet. Ya should send your ma for the future. Then I made imagine
Oh, okay. This is a young fan for the third time now me handle Black Stars. Who feels
For the World
perform
Cup.
better
For,
as in
for, for the
top
yeah,
coaches
because
out there.
all,
Or more bit me for now by Edmano. Since
yeah,
and many
he's
years.
the most he's the best positioned coach currently to handle the Blasters for the World Cup.
Oh,
Why
okay.
be that?
All right.
One Brazil.
Yeah. Enti George, what's your players here? Sisi Black Stars. Modi mo omobo Europe. Ani se odi nkankan number Black Stars modi omobo na usi yemfa kwesi Emma omo for our World Cup here. We busa our expectations of our Kwesini boys here our World Cup abeka say.
World Cup, no, you progress from one stage to the other. Your first stage, preliminary rounds. What do you say?
Yeah.
It's fair choir or normal a technical team no they be determine how they want to go beyond that stage. Maybe I only want us to go beyond that stage if we are able. We are titi muni, the alpha muni, fresh a year, I sank a year, I did at this stage, you are not going beyond anywhere apart from the preliminary stage. Yeah, let's talk truth to ourselves. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, call Austria game. You saw it against Germany. You saw it.
Yeah.
What they say? It shows the level at this stage, and you can't change too much within this short time. What can you do?
Okay.
If Copa Ancelotti, but I didn't know me with these boys at this stage. Obey me, I call quarter final. Tell me, it's not possible. It's not easy.
Anamanfo bi was our problem of players no attitude towards your local coaches no. Meaning what your honso kakra.
Attitude towards local coaches.
Yeah.
Player or attitude or attitude and your local coaching and obey show attitude now sure. And one is say nipa no individual na player ni show attitude. Who do na be see from now why I don't think he say your players no or attitude that. I've been the chairman of the Blasters Management Committee for some time. You don't bad. Maybe only one or two be woman almost try to influence things and try to make to boy here and then. And they are not that bad to manage.
Okay.
They are not mad. Because at your time, the only problem was Kevin Boateng.
Yeah.
And one player no does it say he's not capable of managing players' attitude.
Okay. All right. Your name is George Amwako and AD Nkomo and Anope on Black Stars. Na dwen kyerɛ say sesi baby adru ne mfa kwasi apia. Ye Sudan afi no nkodi nkomo na kwasi apia. Bitimi handle Black Stars. Next World Cup ye kono ansa na ye ba ya be transfer finally. Na ya adwene ho ye pa. So no one dey beko anase be fa coaches fufuro na mo be handle Black Stars. George mami famra Asante Kotoko and so kakra mukoko na asan akakopem mukoko na asan akakopem nsmp say performance no e wo form ye papa enche enompam head coach Karim Zito as an assistant ebe head club no mention sign the board for assign about 3-member board. Amo and Subasha Kumasi Asante Kotoko Subium. Na ya mo almost had to be say at the end of the season on by appointee almost CEO na 100 club no. There kwe minim the other to Jaffa Sanse mu nyina so. Ye kwa ade krono
Yo. Our dear club Asante Kotoko. A politician been was say taking decisions in you have to rely on data. You have to rely on data. Why are we not getting it right in Koto? with our management, with our board, with our... Why are we not getting it right? It's because we are not learning from the past. It's simply we are not learning from the past. And if a better photocopy, they do such. So why are we not learning from history to build our club since it's a traditional club? Protocol at this stage, we need proper structures, well laid out structures. What is expected of you, the results we are expecting to get from you. We a player, you recruit, so obey a juma amakotoko, and you have to deliver in a certain fashion. Untimi yem foul. Your player be an a share rages in the quadrant, Master Sports Stadium, so Obama Kotoko. Your player be a, and your player be a. We are so player with maturity. You build your junior teams so well at the stage, Middendorf did it in Kotoko. It worked. We built from the schools near Pickney, Boise, CID, Nome, Thompson, Nome, near and no, a project on his own, we're building here whilst we were playing in Africa. He built it eventually. And they played, and the team continued to move on. We are not structured in what we are doing. That is the problem. We are not structured. We need to plan, sit down and plan based on data, history, our past, everything. Put it together, take the best of it, and run this club professionally. It's currently being run by a management or supporters a union. Which body is running it? Oh, my brother. Let's leave it here.
Do you say I'm running Kotoko professionally on professional lines?
Yeah. We have to. There are so many trials. Whereby since I don't want to be personal in this, but the last time I was the CEO, Ananaya by period. The period before I need the period after that time. What has happened in Kotoko? Have you seen any progress? During our time, the COVID time, we are not playing serious football. We played Africa. We got to money zone twice. What happened? People must learn. No?
If you go school, cry. DNS, omoye.
The original intention say now you need to go through the date, the history, everything. Sit down, plan, and have a structure going forward for the plan. That's what I'm saying. And it is not just saying something. It has to be looked into, planned, and executed.
Okay. Tuesday say no who's an appointment na, but at the Fufrobia na club no connect.
I mean, we are not changing anything. We are running the same old. Anna, what changes are we making? Our appointed board, yes. Board will appoint management, yes. Somewhere along the line, the board will have conflict with management. Is it not what is going to happen again? What is going to change? If you don't lay down the rules and everything to govern each body's role or play to move the club forward. Yes, sir, at the end of the day, yes, I could be. Protocol so the here and say, Ipan enum ensia abo chekuni akasa o diska wo ye yapam na no ano no ka na so oko yapam wo ano no. And is it going to change?
Nsɛm pii ɛsɛ na soja na chief of staff abam na wabɛyɛ appointment na ɛwɔ hɔ a na ne gya saa tom na wayi wɔm na ɔsan bɛyɛ different appointments saa ɛsɛ ne ma sesa ana.
It has to change. It has to change. First, na appointed management penny for board in penny for no the omsika protocol. And no crown a man for so much discount with no man koye there near Casa. They say it's kind of or Casano and Casa for no discount ship. And also at scan man I said the intimate move for
it. Mode of appointment na our problem with anase nipa na ya appoint to momo be occupy our positions
appointment mode of appointment here send ya what there or an appointment team no wura team no wura into one the be team no wura the be an appointments and they we near who asem what you say but having appointed them no. How are they supposed to operate? With who? What you say?
Yeah.
And this must be laid out. Said the Beya who appointed board, now management by later. Now chairman of CEO no, and board chairman no, I didn't call a year. That affected him no, na yeah. It depends on the individual. If you go bet me authority, I have personal experiences in all this I'm talking about. Personal experience in all things, these things, and I cannot just disclose them on air. So right within me, I feel and I see it when it's coming.
Okay, your experience awo Kumasi Asante Kotoko enya de beti matra haka minim position ya occupy Asante Kotoko any modern ma omo team no emu say minima de also mpesa obeka no ba ebinim kire say sa executive chairman style no na beti me work ya minim kire mu kakrai structure be na feels be your power for Asante Kotoko.
Executive chairman style will work than any other for now.
Okay.
The executive chairman is what will work for now.
Oh, okay.
And that executive chairman should be prepared if he's not been involved in football to work with football experts.
Okay.
It doesn't even have to be a staunch Kotoko supporter. It could be a journalist who's been well versed in football matters and he could be part to help him. You need a finance guy who knows how to raise money, solicit money. Some time ago, we were running Kifeza with bank.
Okay.
Kifeza, the basis, the spine were here, with the bank running. But we were able to do it.
Okay.
With the bank, I'm a aggregated bank at that time. So that's what I'm saying. Is that structure and getting the right people with the right know-how. Yes, sorry, we free, we say. No.
I see.
Protocol is big enough to grow. It can grow. But at the time, a binumba air grown, ne binuma chuta, woman 90, near Pamo, near Santia Bafo, Sane echo. And if you don't change it, it will continue like that.
Oh, okay. George, that's pa. And it is a board chairman. Mensia appointed on Onwa and San CEO. Now on for expert pa on Bebuano. It was a Jumano.
Well, people who know football management, football administration, there are so many areas you will need an expert. Obia would be. You talk about marketing, you need a marketing guy. If you talk about finance, you need a financial guru. What do I say? If it's a technical football, you need the technical side to be very, very strong. Protocol. That I'm not being strong.
Yeah.
What do you protocol? Fabu sensors. Then. And then to raise money. Protocol 4, they are only prepared to pay money during the match. When you are playing the match, what I say, you are playing, you have a good team, you are playing a great club. The match is tough. Charge and they will come and watch. That is where you make the money. The others will be supplementary. So if you don't build a strong team, a strong winning team, attractive. You are joking. And you can only do that as the first and foremost thing to do in your revolution. It's the first and foremost thing. Okay. You build a strong, formidable, fashionable team, winning team. With names that will be across stadium. Then you start filling the stadium, you get your following strong and sana or engage on Fabu sensors.
Okay. All right. George, only some bebre and anope, but that's the pa. Nani so me di pa sem penifo no mbeti na omo out fan asopem na omo de ayejuma. George abakwe be that's na anope, and I wish you well. E bom pa e ma pa say Yakopon be yado na bibia be kama pa. Yeah, that's George says why retire from football and I'm was in Musa.
Yo,
my way.
Yo, Mayari, in Finland, I'm okay. I've had a few for consultations near there. Maybe when I start working after the World Cup,
okay,
I will consult for some clubs and try and see what we can do to improve Ghana football.
Okay. The better sepa no pay. Nyame ayewie. George Amwako and I know Eddie and Commodity a free and cry. George na ESCO member Ghana Football Association Sanso and Black Stars Management Committee chairman wadi Juma Hodo bebre and so football mo Kumasi Asante Kotoko King Faisal and other places. You can't ball moon in dear George we uniform in the year. Anope only I share a lot. Yakwaba never has answered me bebre and so. Obi no many power.
Of course.
Obi you can send me your kind. Yeah.
Obi baby.
Yeah. Build a very strong and formidable team. And the defense in the Kotoko number one source of income, a stadium.
Yes. Stadium. Attendance at the gate. But one match now you 500,000. No sponsor will give you month no. About 2 games. Maybe amount 500,000 and now 400,000. You are getting 800,000. Or the TTB free nenka 500,000. No sponsor will give you that.
Yes.
And to be BR should gear towards building a formidable team. Now bit building formidable team or can thereby go by a bit BME. Say which structure beboa and the beboa Asante Kotoko. And he says the executive chairmanship position. And okay, and one can say was say a dear be our person we biano and net in modern world no if free be data data say who the data in the age so now they are making decision. Sign is it here. Okay. Your structures, no, I'm sorry, it's open to Makona.
No, I can't pay kakra. Mama, a minute. No, don't worry.
Yam farm free 1999 because Honor football get into the commercialized area from Herbert Mensah time till now, which no archives Marco Bisa say a bread bay na kotokonu pejai, the pejai na style bay na one. Uber said the first Herbert Mensah before Omomani PV or being bought. How was it like?
Yeah.
Because at that time, Herbert Mensah was functioning as an executive board chair. You can executive chairmanship now on the chair board, no, on the chair management. Yeah. That is executive chairmanship. In Tuba, who say, you no free ho, never IMC by no. Then Sylvester Sarusu and Nay Nana Bantuma, Hino. Now he was also functioning as executive board chair because IMC no, or more than a function as board. Omane functioning as management and he was the head. Inti there a C at that time. Bisa saying you go back to Bawanim Abe PM or Dr. Kwame Chei. Sorry, Dr. KK Sapon. He was also functioning as executive chairmanship. Then George Asemkra now can say Drew baby Kotokoko Africa 2 to us no. Where Dr. Chei first thing to know. Dr. Chei was an executive chairman. Okay. Until say later. You man the board near Ponsa, the chief executive officer, the obey board. And to say in all those instances where Kotoko executive chairmanship structure no, they get results. Same tears are near money boane say one who hear sika now he will be obeyed to me in the next form no taking decision. Kotoko no po. Nkofobetwi chairman for 19 umpo obi apeso defense obi apeso ra enti obi aba tokono obi aso performance ni bi enti so wenya an arrowhead I who say on a leader no the most influential person and never fine fa. So the first thing is to identify which structure and put people in the structure, the right people in the structure. And to tie ya joy say ya kodru e nedie ya pa nipa miensa na nipa miensa no yesi baako na ye chairman no kan yie mu asa nipa no ono kro na ensa anye CEO na fe on pankrofo bi omo brenom ni football mu no mu woni nchen Dr. KK Sapo bi ntumi kan kire say no onye busy o. Yeah. KK was very busy man, but he had Beninti, he had Baniako, he had Opokunti, and then Listo Womo. And Obias Rono, he was almost the final authority. The opposite all year no. You need to convince him with data, with information. You perceive ye way, player we perceive a sign. Oba fufuro no nimu. Oko jabi bi ade ma coach bi. O sign sabi nru ne ade fan de man. But later we saw it. And he said, to be very honest with you, ye ni adaje a yenye beyi. Ura o say Brown and they say determination and son. So ni adaje ni kwan so oje kotoko ye. Fans will not forgive him, say, once delivered because we need time. The moment uji tum so be dia, so nya bread mas ade no. Awaje bread so koye no. Because nipa o makoma di akire no so. Nti se na unya chi tum so be dia, se unya bread. Now there's ade no. Nti de cobra.
You cover. Na fi ewure mu krankra. Enso de mamo me kai mrebi Angel FM. Na my invited Beninti. Na di nkomo bia na doctor kikisa no monitor from wherever I know. Ofre Beninti man no less than 1 minute for free studio.
Live studio. Yes, he had to run away from the studio.
Beninti who say oh kaso omusu yes.
You need a leader. Obia be respect.
And some no kikano. Na inflame as a ina ne o no esan mana gravity grows no come on it does say oh be you free studio immediately
you leave
Beniti will say
you leave. You need influential leader
and rest of all the sensority at least okay
me see any list to one year program that time me try from year program Premier Assembly or one the news in the Brukai. The supporters say they don't want KKC adwuma na ye the man supporters. Yes. You may be convinced that will be to my but the microphone na adwuma ma mo say there be. That's it. Yempel wakasama enyo mo de giranchen.
All right, young comrade. Mr. Joya Bako achechire nsem emuye papa de amaye ye kwa ba be free penny ba ko
so there was an aspect of a Black Stars so yeah
so be zoom pa yeah ogiri pa
especially looking at argument in favor of the appointment and then the fact that on no position is say yempe will be temporal non ko work up na yinya daji empe coach for long
since you will be temporary na say wako World Cup na yemfo bi a onim team no ko fa ho bi am
see somebody for temporary appointment yempe will be onim team nim nti
Cobra. Because we come no asabe so man.
Over here they say baby. George nsem no wakana no.
Akasapa.
A football sermon.
Yeah, akasapa.
And I agree with him on so many of the points he raised.
Akasapa. Pa. Yeah, kwaba na fi ye de aka nyina nso abremo. Me will be 3-4 questions be for BYT. I don't know so with me answer our questions nyina. Be 1 or 2 be the same man edwendwen ho kakra e de ma ye. Ye konya kokofa ye Dr. Dawood. I'm trying to kakra na fi Charistic Ventures na ya basisia.
For enuanum ne adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na du wei edutwem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or CC na adie wom na drum ye no we e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumra na nsa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wo dware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wo nom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane odi enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po adwuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no pa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a eze kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edi masema ma no be di so asema ma
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa ye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
lura me use mama hode pa ma metimi gba adwuma bibia e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be gba adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company de wo ka mu sa spreader me secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sole anopa me twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person what say me a we use Dawood ointment that's the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega ade a na me nsa kra antimi pega na say me ma ade so na lock me sisi ti say free say me share Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment aboa me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente blabia obia momodi so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pɛ sɛ wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Yɛde nkyia kɛseɛ Africa Rinstic Company asoɛyɛ yakofa enuro wanwaso Zahara Herbal Mixture, Zahara G Herbal Capsules, Zahara Man Herbal Capsules, ana Hindi Herbal Mixture ana yɛde aba edwaman so. Ɛwa na wobɔ no poho. Sɛ yɛ genital warts, ana sɛ genital herpes, ni nyinaa yɛ Zahara Mixture ana ne G capsules adokro ya ana obehia. Sɛ drowe ɛkyɛn mogya duro mpo because it contains hemoglobin and iron. Ma onipadua ne ye fe. Esa etimi ma wo TBD pa. A low sperm count and a ye obema. Also and a how Oba oni atenka. Oba opese ofa yefunu so no. Waduro eye Zahara mixture. Ene Zahara G herbal capsules aduro no. Eno na ebe boa wo. Hindi herbal mixture aduro no. Eno so ye product a chese eboa tu a 3D malaria ase ye pa. Esa boa nipadua no ewo mojamroso ene asichire yare ho nyina. Wo ye obi a typhoid yare na hawa ebetu ase yakra e de amount. Yadro Zahara man herbal capsules nso de ye boni din a na ese 2 minutes man fo nyina ye omo nsase chese obi ani age e ma mema gina wo na so sonko kra na fe so asay sisi yare bia nso afiri ho je busu wo man mo herbal store pharmacy any chemical shop bia
me baba ma wo 20 years onya osa almost 5 years ni ma so no so be doctor mi hu so enti mi hu oti mi so na me fa wo number me fira wo na so me nkoto Zahara mi to ni nsire na mi to pa ni nka ho so na me ba me koto da tia moja na nse wo ti mi wo start so wo nu wadro no moja ni nyina jai na nse ni nyina jai doctor nya mi fira wo nya mi nya o kasi no ho ato no kura
Charistic Herbal, my sister to no hospital. I can see anyone get for and 1,000, 2,000 and I say for. Now me cry me a young girl, 25, 26 years. Into me women, I'm a jai briar. I'm a cashier doctor and not sure me so. About poor me. Now I'm pan so. Until I'm me koto too no. Zahara mixture and then the capsules no 2. And I'm in the start say me no me say. So be coming women. The last time me women last year September. And now this month me women such as a small flow, heavy flow, and cassa, obiani as a hormonal imbalance, cyst, infection, and so the uncle pong, and I'm carrying stick for so, and your mother Zahara mixture and G capsules, infection, dear Ben, you'll be beer.
Na mi DPO, mi ko check here, na ye se wo so. Doctor, who number e wo, TV so, na me fire, na me ko told. Ti mi fire na me fra, na wo kira mi se de mi no. Enti mi no ye no me hu se, sinsa ba me wi die mu pa. E de nyame ase enti o bi a wo DP bia no, on bo modi an no nto bi na ye pa. E bro je bro papa sugar na na ha me. Mi to ye no, to no mu to aso, mi to bo to no ba ko 5. Mi to first one, second one na mi sugar no, na wo so kakra. But we starting se mi no nyame adoma ba fo. Trebetu ya ka se do ni be fine. Me na tata bro be ye bosumi nsi akra. Ahoma me twa ni picture akra da o. E na enye yare ba ko na wo mi mu. Ni wo ye fun yade, mi wo pipi, mi wo afichire yade no na de sa yade we menya slow kukura. E ma ye bia ma ko hospital, ma pa ha ma pa bibidra wo do e ka. Ye no ka kire me se me nkoto sahala me no mo hwe. Nti me to ba ko na me no me ye no. Ai san ye no. No me hu se me na na so te. E na me se be me sato. E na me sato. Ti se me na na hono ne de ni na ko. E ma me juso no so bo sa ye yellow te sa nka bi. Atwe kura me si me twa picture kura me ti da no. Sa me de de ahono ne kire wo na me de de me na ya atwe fo ne kire wo a obo sa ampa. Me na na atwe ti a eye.
na yametwa somfa mamo Kessben television mo videos no enso pi I ready enchekra yebekọ ho na yahwe ensema hodo a hye mo so mokoko so ambese mo yifiri ho ni nyina no. All right, we say hello Joe, good afternoon. I think this is unfair because a game between Aston Villa and Club Brugge, the same thing happened. It was a penalty. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, nothing happened. And in yesterday's game, I don't agree with the ESCO member because look at the United team under Amorim and United under Carrick. You don't agree with what the ESCO member? Okay, please, Joe. What wisdom from a Suboy? Ask BYT for me. Who is the all-time top scorer of the GPL? Hatofok and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. BYT question for Asan Abba Enono. I'm Carrasco from Old Botiano, Accra. The Dutch manager should stay away from the top teams and be with their local teams in their country. They like English managers, unlike the Spanish managers who have done it in Spain and go out there in Europe and dominate as well. Their onslaught, aye dear, Adabraka was some brutal. All right, dear old Botiano, Carrasco, as we do, Abreye, and Area, I don't know. The next message, and so if you say wape, me batra na me call other messages. I want to believe the statement above are not actually coming from the player whose name is embossed on it. I want to believe it's a parody account. However, if it is confirmed that in his handling if it is confirmed that it is handled on Facebook, there needs to be talked to seriously. I don't support Kumasi Santi Kotoko, but I mean, better players have won the Kings Cup. Kings Club's jersey years before the birth. Years before his birth. Okay, even though excellent and me bro okay. Mesa baso na ma behwe sa message no biom Kumasi Asante players were the Black Stars who played a significant role in the achievements of the Black Stars, even though they never talked back to the supporters. Ceremony nyame okay yemfa enosunsia oh mame bread dodo Don Ashton anyway, and so about General, I perfectly agree with you under your impeccable crew. How on earth can Dembele win the Ballon d'Or? Nothing will convince me that Dembele is even better than the Georgian player. Okay, he plays with no way. Okay, he plays with nothing will convince me that Dembele is even better than that Georgian player Kvaratskhelia. He plays with no way. Football ankasa aye fododo. Don Ashral message also de abreye and so no. Mamenko asin fosu na menhwe Isaac Owusu a champion de ode bae do Kumasi Asante Kotoko perennial problem. It's not financial or a managerial bankruptcy, but purely hatred pull him down and retaliation with spiritual attacks against any new management. All the past management left office with pain and agony. They all left office under duress. Okay, so I know who true. And these people have become god of revenge against the team. Until these past management and stakeholders are brought together, the problem will continue unabated. As a Gausa champion, Edway Ifri Asin Fosu and a Breyen. All right. Right.
You know,
the bus is here. Nobody must say everyone. I say, no, gold kings, top scorers, for Kotoko Hearts of Oak, GPL.
Yeah, GPL ni na ye opoko free delete.
Okay.
Ono na washi goals to do change player bia.
According to start one.
Yes, or start oba Kotoko second round 74. About 75. 75 or second top scorer. Na goals or say ye 27. Do oji go kini 28. Dan Usu. Osa by 76, 77. No one George Alasa and a pre. A go kino 78. Or J or by G 81. Or Bolig na Wakotoko 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. About 2 matches against RTO Shego. And Kotoko and any ye. To kwatina fie me bo 83 ni wie tu kwan kon nam Nigeria na ade na oba has 84 osa beto aso she goals no 84 85 86 season ansana o say free house of folk so ono kwa bo league no be say 10 seasons about 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 and about 84 85 86 it's a 11 season and a half because about 74 second round and about 2 matches 83 na ye free mu no e wo Asante Kotoko nti Kotoko so Obianu aba wa she goals chain opokwa free wa Ghana League. And as of folk, ubenya Ishmelado, our professional league. Player bi Bahas, na your friend George Alasa, Gamanche. Ono so nyinya goals pa Musa Gbanda Mosi, enyinya goals e de Mahas of folk. Abdul Salam nyinya goals e de Mahas of folk. Ba okwa hasa, say professional dia ye de bema Ishmelado. Ono na ase goals 99, 19 goals, 2000 and also say a year 20 2001 or 22 goals and so we Ghana League Okabomwa was about 2006-7 ebe pribia so Ishmael and so Obahasa ukuta goals pa and so ewo ho edema eye Accra House of Folk on so wabo goals pa de amafobia eye team no but about just 3 seasons was about you know obebo kakra esa de boa has after say no akone nam asaba Ghana but ope player on so ekuta goals say what a Pelida.
Yeah.
Na aye has ne Santos anu si akan ni bi. Omo nyina bobo goals bebre e de aboa has of folk but e wo professional de obenya a certain Ishmelado.
Okay.
Na Benadon Boti enso etachiri. Omo ma she goals pa de ama has enso no but o de kwa wachi dia eye papa ni de George Alasa.
All right.
Gamanche.
Okay. Remember the second question no so ba ye behwe Mr. The Makunse no kind of muka kran sana. Johome kakra mesan ya ba ho, okay? Go music the foforo by yaw entry boy siako on the free tessa no ne by or say Accra Hearts of Folk have gone 21 clean sheets so far after 28 league games. Which club holds the record for most clean sheets in a single Ghana Premier League season and in which year? Me kwa bana bright wa boano say obetumi aboano say here na say vango say da fofora obetumi aboano say here, right?
Oh, why not?
Me koba obetumi ye hodma me. All right.
And
prepare to hona fi yanko ya discussing kakra mfa Mr. George Amakunse and somebody to drive for Black Stars can simpi ne mumba ko kan pa ne say World Cup edi eni media kwan bia so nke say Ghana be possible yanko fa kwasi apia na ome handle Black Stars MIA for World Cup no na after the World Cup na sempanifo betimi transiye na omo take a decision on why they be handle Black Stars cause say on the nim players nim pa ye pa local coach on nim players ni ye pa so the kokofa ehye obiansa mresen no be who players na kra how many times obenya players na share omo no mo I train exercise ahodo ehunu omo de omo ko World Cup yanko ni Sudan enkasa na omo release akosi afia mai for the World Cup after that na take a permanent decision on coach about handle team no and san or the eba Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebeka executive chairman position na say person na ejuma na style no and they say ejuma Kumasi Asante Kotoko na penino offer aspects no mubuano e man handle yes de bia de kronwa emfa Kotoko enkusi hwe afi this a team no omo build a very formidable team betimi ahye enyankunim bebre e wo field no so na fe attract supporters about stadium eno enso betimi aboa yi papa na others no de untimi nyina so pi fa nyisika free Kumasi Asante Kotoko virtual seat no ne they cause you see no friends fabu senses na de no team no nya stronger forget it. I always tell people that the best way to bring the supporters back to the stadium is to build a strong and competitive team to compete at all fronts. Without good results, we should forget it. Victorious Collins, anyway, and so Breye. Nana Odro Safo, Sibosro. Or see, we ran King Faisal with players as collateral. Yes, that was true.
Proforma na do wa collateral ko jilo.
Sibosro.
Necessity is mother of invention. Unya margin drain.
Sibosro the herbalist.
Sibosro consult.
Yes. Met my report to my FDA. Maybe I'm missing the bia no FDA so no more the car on the baby
komunche no
oh o me nkaso omo invite designer same piece what is it otonro kakra na o metrim da bia onya sa approve and tonro all right kofi me because say so we see so dey dey come back
but the way you need to do
it was just
John only sometime na mo or herbalist
yeah
only sometime na or herbalist mom
yeah
do be aka do ni
you actually say na control o say come
the who ni say onunu ye drowura na the clients no
sometime ani jo laka
omo mienu na oton ni no inti na say e che drowura na e be kira na omo mu ton so e be chi om
omo mu to e timi chu
sa
abuse
okay minimum meaning komo kakra bi emra say nkankomo zoom super na ke mahu misafiano anim na me no adi nkomo pi but problems here and there ye bo modi say you be fix na fi next time your name is Fiano din communication live television no so Mr. Kujo Fiano on here introduction pia Ghana football Mr. Fiano good afternoon.
Afternoon Joe.
Hello.
Good afternoon Joe.
Na empom design
Adumo na ship dealer won design
me pato ship dealer obuza na sem wa hai say wo na usuro no enti bia wonte ne ho asema na bibisa okra na esen ka mebuza say ne ho te say because me de ozo wontimi me e okrom ha una usuro no enti me na esen busa o nimpo
usuro no but no we pa ni sika so aba nti wo hia bia e bebro
so blast o baako na fe okodi na fa
aja oba ende me fin so
why finish
me de no sa
ko pe o hansem say oba invite ni mana be MC e wo program bi ase so mu
o tutu ma mi na me surrender I surrender.
Is this a publicly what you to say usuro no papa
me suro no
I see in a giant of mommy why
yo
all right Mr. Fiano Musa same way Black Stars or the Juma ho in bebrebe Black Stars your head coach 2 months to the World Cup Otuado on your head coach Emma Black Stars biom penifo trance in say weekend the minister they atuja minima there's oka ho no mu coach in there hiebe weekend the nkopi medwara de ne hu head coach of the Black Stars for no tum kakra there coach ben me nkase bo bi din but why and now GD say obetima by handle Black Stars nkomo ben dey na betima ye World Cup players betima kobo more the Amagana and then some hodo p minimum the betima to draft for Black Stars
okay me da se ma me cha o te fonya
to the World Cup
me aso emi ya pa se ranka the best program ranka be ba ranka live na ya din komo na ya come about all the same no there a lot of time ahead of us betima ya sadia no but komo na ye disease ya no I'm say ya change and so amadina akodu baby akodi. This decision should have been taken earlier. I was say take a decision the dada. Ye binum yani coach Otuado assign as a player. Ukaya. Mina me Otuado passport man and son of Black Star.
Okay.
So minima branch any year for.
Now we are there of Black Stars that time no.
Yeah, I'm a welfare officer.
Welfare officer, okay, yo.
Yeah, and when China has a do penny, General Samoa by. General Samoa, the entire passport in terminal and Bufu and all the call Germany. So I know him at close range. But then, as a coach here, now me the papa. Now, say penny for the can career. Time appointment by and Miska said no. Or he's not fit. And I said, Onyen will be about I a blaster coach. Me can a bit win team as here. A bit of fun to say, be me time. The pan I say, on our call, could you feel there be a Jeff baby and any fair? But let me say, you know, I have grown fair. Ghana for the young so in a bed. The bottom line in your say, it depends on the can as football is business. Every year, no time, no business, and I say, but the current Omomurano football. Business as if I told you football no a business. Yen yomuma mo GF no so a o manage coaches. Was so hwe kwan a what to fast so be coach. Edu be bi kro no ase onye bi o ko. Ya criteria say the be fa coach. na Otuado Asafa backdoor abana. They say some of them they don't have Ghanaians at that. I go find a buy opportunity by say you better no kwine when he failed to qualify for AFCON. But the fact who's or try I qualify for World Cup. Hey, hallelujah! Or to the best coach. Me person what the World Cup be that. You could deal last for group stage. Yes, I didn't call. It's at time mark or friend CK Econo. Me personally, some of me kind of say advice I made mind say at that time the name was technical director of GFO. I had Tianica. So our technical director my who know listen test be 6 at least. It's who Ghana system no. You have team no man na on be coach interim near to a bunian per coach. You mean tell say a buy for coach aba. And Chris shooting by and also Adani Wachibidin. And I didn't know my ever do high. Media me fear and say, time we need your side. Time any side no. Media advice I'm the banner say. Me, that's my personal view. Say currently we have another technical director who some few years ago was shortlisted, say Anka Blaster coach. And I who the ya for Jumana Mano and Edicoma Otto. And you found no technical director. And if Sa coach, at a point in time, he was shortlisted even to become the head coach of the Black Stars. And I see here all high. Team this 190 when the players need become. Yeah. Anka, me coach is ever mum. The media can say, my technical director, no. And take team, no. Uncle World Cup. Near to your book. Near due diligence. Near coach, a bet take here through the short, the medium term, and the long term. Because, 1 year, one coach. This current executive, we had the 5 years, 5 coaches. It's Nyami Bonomuji extension and a court 12. Are we going to get 1 coach per year, averagely? It's even there. Currently, I don't have any coach in mind. But if Omuji technical director need say he was picked on merit, as is Yawaha, or you want to Ayajuma, or need the current technical team na Ayajuma for some time. Now, after you on the players now, maybe Anka, Yansha said to me, Rebecca, actually, technical team, Takra, back of the team now for World Cup. This is my view.
Oh, okay. Okay, others suggest local coach. If you create a ball, I question appear any others. The minimum, what do you say? We for the Environment World Cup.
Maybe Kwesi Abayeni there. Na we recycle coaches yeah, subsequent results. No, I don't have anything against Kwesi. He's done it before, but coach is second coming and the third coming. Yeah, the expectations here very high, sana, and also one who so. But if you can't say the local coaches here, there's nobody apart from Kwesi Do. But in my view, you're managing a home, Kakrana, you try technical director, no, and other jurisdictions somewhere.
Okay. But if you Black Stars, what follow for a very long time, and an answer the unim said they almost strength non BBA ECT. Let me busa Mr. George Amwako, the expectations of the Black Stars, and Rayura World Cup me under Schaefer, any players, also expectation to say who Black Stars or World Cup here the enemy saying.
World Cup is format, you are spreading the kakra. Qualification for even the next round, you have to play depending on the other down or table. So you may have to go into playoff. But football, I did bakwa. When say who entire tournament is we underdog. Yeah, what means springy surprises. But who call no what page your betty? Say Ghana here. That is where the disappointment comes. It's the media say managing expectations. Kakra. Meaning say you know your friends say confidence number from especially with the FIFA 3-day matches in boy, you know, results now but in World Cup, you know, motivation here different. At me play a Quran carry and if they go and they lit up the game, why not? It might be surprising here. Entering the tournament as underdogs.
Okay. Mr. Kudufiano, na no Edi Enkomo. All right. My free Black Stars Kakrana Yemra ye league GPL. Why a Galka chairman for a very long time. She say emu friends say ofru esan any problems ahodo lows ni highs bebre. Emra na we chairman Emma Galka. Say okwa homidie mu a wo fie wo free hono. Wo hwe de ekoso e wo system no mu a menim there now be can say about specifics biso.
Oh, issues need there so hot dada. But let me put this on record. I've not hung my boots. It's just that I'm resting for some time. At appropriate time, when the opportunity comes, why not? See, football, no, I say, the bottom line is only seen.
How many days?
Only seen.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, only be. Everybody just following the bandwagon. Quite recently, Klaban said to be losing a Juma, and I said he was asked to resign because he was perceived as an enemy to the system. Now, oye enemy, no. Second round, the league, you know, a new match I born or pack so it's all about manipulation. Now, say oye enemy to the system, that's a system per se. Omo punishing na obema team akọ relegation ti compare 170 ojana juma on okoi.
Stephano, I say we a very serious allegation now here. In this say you who said the can sign it potia. Clabber said that na a force old man resign because na utia system no one shall not affect the club. Why?
Joe, sounding Kujofiano very well.
Yes.
And Kujofiano and born Israel and Kasa on the evidence. Uka and say Bass assembly by Bass is one assembly by Kaya. Uko be also evidence or see meet me count me can mama relegation. Why should people our system to be so say because can career the victimizing the other batch ball munu cry say America ye be queen. Where me I am farming call, I am farming call. Then the question is, you know, friends to the system. Would there be relegation and promotion? Who will go and who will not go? For the past 3 seasons, now I've been very close to Division 1, Zone 3. Last year, ever started season, ever started the current season. Many referee didn't come on. Or me team ever qualify was no. The team is on the verge of qualification. It happened last season. It happened the season before the last one. And you said, no more Mukas Asamuno. On one, they start turning around to blame the system when the ship is on them. Teams will be never come to qualify. They know. It's been bomb itself and Casam system no conducive for football. And then you ask people, say, football na moye no krano. I didn't know moye.
Wow, that is how the only GD back kura wo FA and system no kura.
Who share the air course we are? Okay, yeah. Make your studio.
Oh yeah.
Make it okay. Said there was a time I should go threaten say Yembo League. Okay.
Yeah.
And now on Mickey and a friend at the time I had taken a decision. Our board approved said we shouldn't go and play. It was Mickey who called me and put a call through to the FA president, and we rescinded our decision. Otherwise, that match I wouldn't have played. The following 2 seasons, the FA Cup, the same scenario by Yesiambo, almost Yemba Boy and Kobo, and Yabane asked for 1 year, but you could appeal, but they had to reverse the decision. And you know, football now the rules and regulations in able. Okay, but what I'm saying is meka aigbe nti ara mebu fi banana tosi kakra
no buna igbe betia
bebia wo fufa dia no wa hwe ni ya wa na obesan afane. What I'm saying is that some of the teams knew how they are surviving in the league, how they got into promotion. And don't forget, say,
Then a match goes threatening some boycott league, you know. We see Mickey Frey FA president now cancel. Then a man threatening.
Me any kotoko say bobo Kumasi. Tell him say ofu obuasi na oba Kumasi bobola. We obi bia obuasi. Who can pull obuasi? We obi bia. You only drive those days 45 minutes not to Kumasi. And you see kotoko. Omai bibi o Kumasi abano wanti. Yanko bo match no second D. And you see, most yanko bo second D any problem bia. We are not supposed to suffer. Second D yakwa better. If you don't cheer, the overnight stay no my no mutia hotel accommodation. No muso mutia. Yes, it was until about Friday now. Mickey called by MIGF 4G2 say mutia hotel accommodation. Maybe be my and you call it. Sasika on promise you ama the same as go Nikotoko. FA Cup quarterfinals. Near the Bono Kumasi. Your one is much in the Quakra because Kotokwaye be my Asaba no view, young Quakra. You see the Baba Akra there. Muma a fuel, Muma hotel accommodation. Almost Muma, and here's the Ama Yambano, Omobani, almost suspended a fine year banner, but we went on appeal and we won the appeal. So we stayed in.
It's not just a munya botre na se muni mpanifo no ka mo hu bibi na se nkoye na munya botre na mo ne omoka am senti ase be adwuma se de wo ka se mo kwa appeal am koko wini yen ba 1-2 na mo threaten some boycott 1-2 na boycott young apostles threaten sa even though anti ase ye adwuma mo ne efeni kan ma omo assign by sisi ho United omo boycott league no mo film grounds omo mobium wabra nke ebia problem bi o ha mo no omo ka nti ase betuma ye adwuma na fi
that is the way to go, but it may be a business and say me young faswa tell me there I can decide to stop. You can advise, but then I'm not ready for football no. And you know I'm sure say how much implications in a womb, but don't limit it to a year alone no. Say ABC last is ABC year. That is Swaterman,
yeah.
Yes, so it is Adebia Kosu. Now, yeah, regulators so we are concept. The be of Kubiano na for a boycott to event na. So transnational the entire with this eba. And now this what we say here law no you apply differently. Could you feel no ya jano? Be there because no ya chimaso. But saying you have to scale back also. Semina meye ebe punish me. Obi su na ebe punish na. Em say obi an complaining. But then almost a venture into football no. You must also know the do's and the don'ts. Because who be me England say omu ko share goal referee anji. Maradona didn't share goal against you. Come on boycott. So we must also play according to the rules. Hey, yamu, kaya sana investor confidence we no nyina no emba. And as is ya, we share idea and nam Hogwarts United team. Ya stadium Hogwarts. Almost more. And the law no so interested. They may be demoted to Division 2 or Division 1 or whatever. Yeah. So investment, so what happens to the investment?
But so one frame and on consequences so.
Oh yeah, so that one. And I'm just say, so one any business.
So whatever the problem now, or Nanka Ho United, I want to be in trusting car. Say this is our problem.
No, that should have been the best thing. That should have been the best thing. Say on transit. Now money on marker. Because the repercussions, if we take a decision like this, and also on Sunsaso. Now, what happens to the players who are living? The people who are match weekend, they are winning bonus.
Yeah,
they say ball. So all those things, how are they taken care of?
Okay. And Mr. Fiano, what's the way forward? The NSA, yeah, Massa, what team now coming here?
Yes, sanitize, system.
My it me
And I'm catch your
a leak. Bibia come
problem via yeah, competition. Eh? You have competition. Me see referee order so referee sit here. But team will be qualified this year for Premier and pass to team not qualified. It happened last season. It happened last 2 seasons. There is no more competition. League India. Sanya may know order that now. But he said the agin some.
I would just say if you don't determine teams are as a omonia promotion and as a free league no. If you determine, is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Joe, me say what timer. Me I use my personal experience. Look, as go bobo bi o Ubuase. That time e jina na so if you say jina na so pa. Be share 4-2. Ubuase. Now we share the circumstances. You share go referee flagging offside. You hear DNA referee yes. I want to be share go out to say offside and referee aje. Now Hans Kofi, the late Hans Kofi makes so rest in peace. For challenging referee should red card. We end up losing the match 4-2 in Obuase. Now, me journalist, you Kumasi, Asama Mikano, Obe corroborate. And now, we need the air and Oko Fred, the team captain at that time. Was he? When I went to your back, Obuase have a charge go 4-2. For 3 hours, and you charge go. There are referee charge go my. I say referee and a charge go my. Now, you go to the crowd back. I mean, Chama Sakano. There's like an original fight position. Now, body boy no man, yeah, and I'm a refugee. Oh yeah, almost a good refugee. And at the end of the, your friend saying, this, you know, obviously I say, at now that in a bus, what do my dear captain kind? Or see, you see, could you find chairman of Ashgood, or the president of DFE then, or the name fine. It's your own say, my team now relegation. And after that game, Basabi Bar Stadium, I'm a called disciplinary committee. If you call disciplinary committee, they were rather going to charge Ashgood for hooliganism. So, disciplinary committee, meaning lawyer Barbados, then he represented Ashgood and meeting. It's a referee, they come once in a referee like a match stand in the bar. I'm saying, if you know by dressing room, then you will fool. I'm saying, Muja Musafa outside. And I mean, you Safani, the Bram will say, lucky a pruno, and yes, I support this in the bar. What Jackie was sign. And I would Muji Safano and the lucky pruno. And I mean, Missy, I said, you Mupero Musaka, and I mean, MP. It's an FM, this committee said, your war, tip to be a person, your ball was sitting. We played the tape. We played the tape in the presence of the assistant referee. And I'm casting work of referee number. We knew Casa the Pim, that case was not called. Ashgood were rather punished for crowd violence. You know, all these things are there. Me board members at that time, me board members at that time, Fred GFP penny follow me. And some of them said yes. Fiano, am I a problem? You know, these things are there in Ghana football. I can say, any moment about relegation. Any moment about relegation.
Hey, for the new table, I didn't want to say, will be determined on about relegation.
They say, I've been in the system. I know how the system operates. Now, many opinion groups are assembly. Okay? Obi obe head GFA, no, Obi obe Jimo GFA, bear or free GFA, the team called relegation. Ask why. I mean, minimum. The year Jaula free GFA, ask you relegation. The year Ohidiba Charles free GFA, Kwabibri relegation, Oman Bedio. The year Dana Abrapia free GFA, Uko relegation. The year why Ibrahim free football, Real Sportive relegation. The list is tall. The year Adegoka free only relegation. Why?
Why? Me person will answer that question. Why?
I said, when you want to influence it.
Wow.
You know, your football on there, but there, you sure what is wrong with the system and do it well. Because this year boy, Yanya sponsorship be 1 million to each club. Now, if this is how we are going to behave, maybe we draw a BSA. We are supposed to be this Kabeba Beshimbu.
Okay.
We see ball like ball. Yeah, the moment qualify about Division 1. Yeah, the almost one relegation.
Mr. Fiano, and I what your mom bani or mom becon. What's it? Timoka Cratchit, Info Neco, Info Neighbor.
Sir, you know, one.
It's also Marie.
Oh, yeah, we
Info Neighbor, Info Neco.
There be any say, you do ever can. But what I want to say is, Joe, they say, me fear how. Is
that how the FA operates?
That is how we operate.
How many teams ever promotion? Others call relegation. Is that how they operate?
Joe, sir, you bet to a bunny and the echo so Ghana football one. Yeah, you better. I don't support him, Papa. You need one more much bet. You need one more we never be. Over there, my share 2 goals first half. You ban wash a 3. One if he's animal, anymore. Joe, when you come her, my ball league 11 o'clock, you comfort me machine score. True scores at the end, correct scores at the end. You ever match you scores number. And I won't be that.
I send a brooch in a Tragana share by it me bem.
Ayo, where did
they say it didn't come? Mr. Mchenry say correct score near the AOE. Say you call Europe the other places matches a cosono. It means it's Shenwa, not a bemo.
Yo, and they say magicians on my idea. But at the end of the day, rampant. At the end of the day, rampant.
Yeah, no, him for the Shisha animal.
We are a club officials count, players count, referees count.
Wow. I almost not sound money in our hall.
If you have to be that, maybe being Kasa out of the vacuum. The Kasa, now me the American, which should be covered. I'll come and prove to you, sir. That's what I say anything.
Yeah, now say a girl chairman. Sound money in our hall. Yeah, now yeah, some Reno say bit me a trust sound money in our so. And now you remember for cry.
Nipa baby, from baby,
and your capacity as a girl chairman, that time. Then now, yeah,
Miami ESCO members a passive vote of no confidence in me, and I want to hear.
Maybe Nimpa, yeah.
Obaka say before him for because there was a time sponsorship be by. Na me yari Emma ESCO member be frame. Say Mr. Fiano Gaka chama skana ba ona say na if person with this kajuja skano and yet sorry na be Gaka chama. Between for club owners in so one of my team said I should go ahead and do it. I do the last lap. You better take a decision. Me done who you want to begin now. In my own small way, me try say maybe or met me. I want to. The met me no. I want to bet in my baby. The met me there is beyond my capacity. The Joe, I tell my can a serious matter.
Yeah, and the crap.
A serious matter. A league na a bono. If some of the class will come out openly and talk, you will be for Ghana football.
Wow. Mr. Fene Bedasi, in every way. Bedasi, pa, but said, okay, someone retire from Ghana football. What's about? Okay. Right. Mr. Kudofiano, and Eddie and Common former CEO, Ash Gold. So and we did Juma Bebre and so the Ama Black Stars and the other clubs and afi GPL and then Juma Hodo P our Ghana football. All right, I say the system is sick. All right, yebako na fe mene shanku sagodi komo kakra every Dr. Dawood Herbal na share na shanku say
Yami Adom General.
Doctor who ye?
Doctor who dem pa.
Okay. Uni hambasi makena chira se money. Yeah, do the events. Yeah, we bad if you know about direct.
That's right.
All right, we will be at the channel.
Sure.
All right. You need to work a Dr. Dawood.
Okay, General, but I say, I mean, Israel and it's here for near here for you. I was for Dawood about center. And I'm here Sabre. Also, I would take Kessben sports. You know, a share a far pomideo. They be I am a share, I am a catcher say Joe program there. So one will be a natural Sawayo. It's as a near me be a war sports sumo, a side sports entertaining aspect of crowd. The general and then the pandit transia. You really enjoy the sports. And the Drew Sabria, natural say shops are who do offices are who do more, ubi a monitor champion say Jew. Yade oho eti sports physical activity no na wo say hwe apomuden abusuafo yade ya over the weekend me call nzema call so edru ne mpotem na utumu say enipa bre wo yade mu o man bia o ma me testimony be o say for the past best 5 years and wa battle yade no na emum no free ho by hospital ha we adwoso krapa nyame nam ye so amane ho ato no ntimi ma bio so obeda ase na emom wate ye nka wo hode a na wo say o de no ho be kire ye say ye client no enti ba bia wo hwe Kessben sports bia de ye ka kire wo ne say Dawood eba hospital gusu ye adwumaden abusuafo obi nimi yade a ede obi beko me say minimo obi oyare na ne co-tenant e call say okohwe no hospital oko hospital no na obi okohwe obi wo hospital no say nipa na ne ho odin na akoda mpa so ewu na de ye kohwe no na bafie abetena yi ase said the real city enti Kessben sports abrebia wo hwe ana wo tie ya na ye to ana ma fa ya pomuden ho Dawood eba hospital e wadwe so krapa Metro FM junction ho ano abusuafo yade a yesa no de bia eba na ye ka kyew e se de ya moso na ye nsa eni yade nko ana enka ho eni yare de ye nhwe na emom no yade ahodo a aka ho ne se yare we de ma bo ho ka kye yare we de matu hu anamo hospital sache obitimi buy a hospital or can nsem bebre no shu doctor maton me plot we maton maja padie we esan yade we nti na so ni nyina mu no se enya de wotu aduro no so a yade kro na wo de buy no ye de wotu hu aduro so a nyame nam Dr. Dawood ne Dr. Sakaso wo de anigye na beba ene me se enemi yare na ebu infections adulson syphilis chlamydia gonorrhea hepatitis B na you see are the most common ones pa yenhwe yie na yemmo ye ho ban syphilis ne chlamydia ne gonorrhea na aka no abushafo most people are living with such ailments nipa bebre was ayade areho semne se nyo bia ni mini history enyo bia na akọ hospital because obi wo nya nam yare na wono anim se wanya ohun science bi e kire se wanya enam yare enso obi wo ferry se meko hospital within last week we heard the number of people eba na infection obi kura ho ne de no onim hunim de bia yade bi e bo no eno bad with the bar hospital ehwe obi o se na chi kase ye ne ya for so many years afi o te ho na ese ne na se hyehye no edwan ne se mako or the akoko hospitals bebre ye labs ye ho ade ade ne ye mani nura hodo nanso still or that so experiences sad no just last week our bad Dawood eba hospital I wish for kan nsem wieye ye special lab be the man no eni ehu se syphilis emoa no e woni moja mu na emoa no head dodo e woni moja mu na akoso damages bebre all kasa no wuti mu say bre o say doctor medical hospitals ahodo obi kra timi ye labs they say ye hu de ye ha me Dawood eba hospital ye de ne tu adro so just last week ono afre I was say doctor adro na migusu nom no mahu science nso bebre pains na mete ene me nase na ehye me no mo sa akofom enti ebia na wo hwe okọ hospital no yare na akọkire mu kire doctor ne ye labs ye niema ahodo no onhye da hu yade ne poten hwe syphilis ye yare a broni say you great imitator ama obi ani efra sabi ama obi adwen na dwen say emuka no Dawood eba hospital say baby a wo hwe ye free no se wonim history ana say unim say bia wo yade ni bi obi o ya we wakọ hospital ya won a panie ni bi but still ohun de ohun no na otiti ne bɛrima ne mu yɛ ne hene otimi posa ne bɛrima no saa ɔdwonso a otimi sɛ asa yɛ ne dedɛɛdɛ asa ayɛ ne yayaya Dawood Eba Hospital sɛ enam yareɛ no ama nipa ebrɛ obi bɛkɔ hospital yɛbɛyɛ ya yɛnhu deɛ ha no na ɔdwen sɛ yɛ spiritual matter honhom mu deɛ wɔ hɔ but yareɛ bi wɔ hɔ ɛbaa na hinta ɛna nyɛ hospital bia na wobɛkɔ a yɛbɛhunu deɛ ɛhyɛ dɛ ha wo ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ hospital ne nyɛ adwumaden anaasɛ hospital ne nyɛ Dawood Eba Hospital sɛ ɛnenam yareɛ no ɛwɔ nipa ho a ɛnyɛ obia ne nim enam yare ne de ha no enti obi timi complain doctor miti fa edwa me saa manum nru anom painkiller na nso ade ne nkɔ obeba Dawood Eba Hospital ye de ne beto eduro so ye be labs awie no obon se syphilis emoa ne bi wo na system ni mu obi timi ba wo se metewa na se emoa bi ne nam menan ho eduru ba bi a manim na emoa ne ase emoa bi nso me de mensa fa manim a me hu hwe o se doctor eduru time bi a me be ma ne timi call off kra besa samant na bema na nsori ewo mu na epeja obi hwe yesisi a bema bi hawa a wodwen nyina ne se ne bema no ho agu nsa bebree ono a ade ne nye ne hene ono nso otimu se ensan ne kwa na aba ama de bema ne fon na efon me se Dawood Eba Hospital baby a wo hwe yefre no ye wo kuma se dweso krapa Metro FM Junction wa ho na ye adwuma Jordan kosi memenda ye number no go screen na se baby a wo hwe Kessben Sports bia no wo de fa number no na frɛ utie wo ka mu baby a wo no utie wo shop a ye ka say frɛ 0244 886437 0244 886437 0244 886437 oba bi wa infection na ma wo ho ayeden ama me nua ba awo na ema ko hospitals ahodo na obitimi ekoya artificial bi wa ya emfa obi kura ho a enam yare syphilis anase gonorrhea ya na chlamydia yi ama na wode na no ayeden ema ne bebre ta complain doctor me ni me kunu hia na nsuo na san ya ba eno nso ye problem ben o hwe Kessben Sports ana wutie sabre ya faka besi kumase usi kumase a bisa edweso car se nyena ofre edweso car catch driver na mate say mesi wo Metro FM Junction ehwa na ye wo Dawood Eba Hospital ye dwumajoda kosi memenda enti nam yare no problem ben ne dia brew yade ne how ben ne do wakodru oba bi won sebi bosome wo hu ne menses animu mpri no oba bi nso wa wabu ne nsa be 3 days awie no be I 2 weeks time no we say hu moja okọ hospital ya catch us enye fibroid na mu wan hwe ye be ha wa wom Dawood Eba Hospital say no matter the damages a enem yare no chlamydia ne syphilis ne gonorrhea no edi wonya ache no oba enye pane ne ye de bema we edro special edro e de ma o de ehia ne sa obehwe so anom edro no me pa che otie ne ye de ehia ne sa edro na e de bema o no obehwe so no wanom na wonom nso na ekobo moja animu a system ni mu no emoa bi ewom bacteria no dodo bi ewom bia no forget ni nyina ase betu na fa obema na efon obonsa ahya ase ye pagya na fe de apagya wo apagya na Dawood Eba Hospital mema ni nim ye no wagye de se Dawood Eba Hospital ampa na wo ho nso aye de ama menua ba se eye nam yare ana awo no mo call hospital ko twaye no problem be ni wum Dawood Eba Hospital say tuanamo na bra me say enam yare syphilis chlamydia gonorrhea obi onim difference wum chlamydia ne gonorrhea nsunsanso sese chlamydia ya syphilis and how will you get to know say emu say bacteria we chlamydia anase we ni gonorrhea anase we syphilis until say obeka hospital near your labs obeba Dawood Eba Hospital unim history unim so we yade na enkechi se unim nso a yade na wo de achi a wo num nro obi ho akakra na ne ho ayehye o se me malaria ba mesrew enye malaria no entama frequent enye sa na tie brother Dawood Eba Hospital ne enhwe because unya nam yare a etimi ma unya fever o body temperature na betima akosro enti wo beka se bi a o me malaria ba oba Dawood Eba Hospital a oba enije wo fi ye number na ye 0244 886437 0244 886437 ebia na nge nnam yare bo wanya pressure moja broso diabetes esichiri ya de mame what the duro so ache for how many years in ye Dawood Eba hospital say bia ma yaresa be ma bi hwe yen onya yade esichiri yade anase mojabro so ne be ma na wu Dawood Eba hospital say nyagidie na bra oba adanse ho oda wuntimi na onante kakra obonso okọ kakra na koma no eba wote wo na sum se na koma na ebo kinkim edura na djua ne nigu so saa kakra na dwonso de wo no wadwonso na dwo bedwonso bebre kakra na nsu kom de wo no wanom nsuo na nsan kesia na wo ye eduru time bia na wo so te mesrew Dawood Eba hospital say baby a wo hwe Kessben sports bia tu anamon bra na oba na ye pressure diabetes anase yade ben ena ma problem ni pedua no tumu se oho nye wo yie baby obi da na ka ono nko anka wawu enka se mi wu ya anka ye because unim de ekoso asama do obi ka se mi wu ana asama me wu ana ensan yo de ekoso ho obi ani ho a wonim na wakoduru ho a enti ne yekwa ye nsan ma no enti brother wo de ba hospital baby a wo he Kessben sports bia no say ebi a wo de hye na nya stroke na wanya no wo de ne call hospital isi eye kakra but nro na esese wo no onhwe so nom obi wo kra ye mfa ne nko hospital ye de na kokọ herbal centers bi ba na ho de ne mai ne fa adwodwo ontimi nante stroke na ma ne kasa utimi so opese o kasa o bie na no akasa ba na no ne ketrema ne mu aye ne du fa ne brother wo de ba hospital stroke special stroke ye be treat you nipa no wadedem no matter the number of years emfa woni mfie dodo a wadedem Dawood Eba hospital say your papa say your mama fa ne bra obi de na affecting the prostate odwonso a o kan say dwonso de na obun say sabi ne ho nyina say wadwonso obi nso dwonso de no obekọ akogina ho no obechim a dwonso na kakra bi na beba prostate no problem abam be ma bi a wo hwe Kessben sports utie Kessben sports sabri protect your prostate against prostate enlargement and also prostatitis and also prostate cancer bo prostate ho ban because ade a ya ne se sebio be ma nam ho ne ye di tube ato ne bemum because of prostate yade enti Dawood Eba hospital say to one amona bra ye wo kuma se dweso krapa Metro FM junction ho a Dawood ointment ne capsules general ene da TV ne so no ba bia wo bia ko pharmacy herbal shop over the counter a friend drugstore also open Dawood ointment ne topaya ho ya ho tutuo sasabro arthritis you will be free number is 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 o fry you know be kasa general dwabo su DSI ba also o hell
immigration so yes and then
yes ASI and ASI say wa mu nyina hell
all right do ma sipa omonta for ma fidie no mfanto Kessben na omo ebinya do mu penyina no every year ye dama sipa monkoso na monhwe yen all right ye de besi ha na fe mo friend numbers no ene Dawood Eba doctor for no headed by Dr. Dawood Nankasa di enkomo na omubeboa oye papa Dawood mon from na mo no ni nkomo na mo nkomo so ye ho all right yento aso mfa mamo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 enche me di mo videos no enso beba na ye hwensem ahodo a mo di etu edwa na fe ya hwe titru mpanimfo no nsemo mde tu dwa Mr. no elim se George Amoako ya biebiem kakra BYT also messages no ha wabaye ho adwuma tentem de amaye kwa miki ba betrase na ono so the local stories aka nyina enso abrayen. Good afternoon, Sir Joe. What Mr. Fiano is saying is very true. Recently there was a Premier League game between Nations FC and 11 Wonders at Abraham Kessi. The predictor score line was 4-2 in favor of Nations. Okay. With the second half expected to produce 2 penalties, the rumor was all over. Supporters were just betting the correct score. It took the intervention of a top referee official to call the match officials to, as a matter of urgency, deny any penalty call in the game. No matter the challenge, the game ended 2-0 in favor of Nations, with both goals coming in the first half. The players, administrators, referees, and fans alike are all to be blamed. God save Ghana football. Okay, Kwesi and ID message way every tamale and so abreye betting. Me kwa kwaku sami the way every Aguna Aguna Presbyterian University campus una the way abreye. It's about time Ghana sports pundits talk about how poor Ghana League is, and it's a true reflection in our national team, no doubt. Let's look at the European national team, for example. France, Brazil, Argentina, and even England. Most of their players play in their league. Let's blame our FA boss and his Minister of Sports for not investing much in our league, rather than blaming our national team managers. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you, meaning when your league is poor, it will definitely reflect in your national team. Kokusame, Edway Ifri Agogo Presbyterian University campus and Abreye and area. Miji we nkwaso Ifri Hona Fe Yatwaso de Amamo. Osai OJ Achumayabe. Osai, good afternoon, Sergio. I rather think Ghana should appoint a quality, substantive coach who will use the World Cup as a preparatory ground for the big task ahead. I think our current state, I think at our current state, no one is expecting much from the Black Stars. Therefore, let's appoint a suitable coach for the future and not just for the World Cup. Osai OJ, Achumayabe, Unadiwi, and so Abreye. BYT, my name is Obaya. Odier Hodgman Tentem, nothing for videos, no for videos.
Marty General, Ghana League.
No, the bus is here.
Yes, they work clean sheets.
Yeah.
They work clean sheets are a super or Ghana football bakosimuno. Now year 20 near Adriana Stars 2009 2010 and Asante Kotoko and Sube ye be 2021 2022. Omoko 20 clean sheets each. And has 21 no, you know, I wouldn't say a record we league anymore. Has of folk 21 clean sheets so far 21 clean sheets. 6 teams spend a team the ball at has at him. Babian go start the 4 at has at him. Home and away 2-2. Or obo 2-2 beshe 2-1. A year Karela the 2 at has at him. Mediama the backwatum, Kotoko the backwatum, Baseke Holy Stars at the backwatum, but has sheni 2-1. And Bobo Quen dear day a year Swordro Blast. As you 2-2. And or the 2 and so 2 has at 20 has I consider 11 goals out of 11 a year 2-2-2 and a 1-1-1. So 6 teams and the boss at us at them. We free one of 21 clean sheets in 28 games. Solomon Agbasiako 8. Goalkeeper and the other Sari Swab Ako 1. And Benjamin Asara 12 clean sheets combined 21. Tisa keepers we a record our Ghana League. A Diana Stars 20 clean sheets and Kotoko. A year 2020-21 season. Kotoko G League no. Oko 20 clean sheets. Season has a call unbeaten wa Ghana. Oko 16 clean sheets. Same as Kotoko. Omunyina ko 16. 2003. Kotoko ne has nyina ko 18 clean sheets. Enya dia teams no etako clean sheets bebre wa Ghana League. So on the American. Nti kwase na nipa ne de buy no. Has abaye record. Sisia ye ka say. Wako 21 clean sheets in world football. League season, league. Obi akọ most clean sheets Barcelona. 26.
Okay.
2022-23 league season. Now record ni kuta Deportivo La Corona. That was 93-94 league season. Omo year record but omo anje league no.
Okay.
Adia ba ko ni say omo ne Barca nyina tie same number of points and Barca G League 93-94. But now most clean sheets omo 25 from 1992 93-94. And that was almost 30 years and Sana Barca equal 26. 93 na AC Milan year record. Also called 22 clean sheets Italian Serie A. Na we record that. and defense of Franco Baresi and Paolo Maldini under Fabio Capello, Don Fabio. No, I'm goalkeeper no. Your friend Sebastiano. So guys are goalkeeper now.
Yeah.
Sebastiano was their goalkeeper. And last season, you know, omo ye record with Italian Liga. No, minimum so be antiminye. 2025-2026 league season. Paris Saint-Germain equal 24 clean sheets. Was Serie A. Yenya Chelsea of 2004-2005. Chelsea ye record. Got 24 clean sheets. A year Liga and we English Premier League. Yeah, Arsenal call unbeaten. Got just 15 clean sheets. Or share 70 plus goals. Or conceded 26 goals.
Oh.
But now or call clean sheet or call unbeaten. Enti unim club ye league cup matches cum Champions League Confederation Champions League. On the we as your Confederation na your Copa Libertadores your UEFA Champions League your Asians for Champions League. We are seeing now no any CAF Champions League no. Oka bibia bo team okuta world record say ye league ni nya ni clean sheets doso Nadi El Ali of 2005-2006. Ni nyina combine ko 46 clean sheets. Ba league ni ko 20. Onzo amomo 26 matches. And we call 20 clean sheets. Or concede 6 goals per. Team our ha ne pa. Gazi Mahala.
Yeah.
Or the 2-2. Omubo 2-2. Or say no 3-2. Enti woman away no nya 4. And a ditian. And ye no. Na Arab contractors so go back kwetio. Ye league ni nyina no. Na team ani dia de Nadi El Ali. I consider fewer number of goals. Nemom, if you are seeing ye matches will be a combined season near league no near kind number of clean sheets no. Time a question by na mi busan ho. And e ko see Nadia Lali so say 45 clean sheets. E wo wi ase nyina by league ni de on 26 matches e ko 20 clean sheets e wo ho a e no so your record e wo. Ba Ghana de ye de na 20. So nyame pa ha se de ko 21 no. Obetimi akọ 22. No ato aso de akọ nanim biemu ana ene e multi-million question na yebusa. So as of a season we no so omo anji league kura na omo aye record say few matches aka no omo nya matches bi as aye draw says aka 6 6 plus 21 be man 27. So as bet me akọ remaining games in unbeaten am we ase nyina ka league ya bo a most clean sheets are ye de be man house ana major European league sini nyina no je wa kọ tropa Barcelona team of 2015-16 season 2022-23 season omo call clean sheets 26 omo break the record of Deportivo La Corona of 93-94 when omo call 25 clean sheets but omo antimi anje the Spanish La Liga so asama nipa ne de ba ya ehun hia pa se o de aba and ehun chechemu so ene de aba no last season year has Chamobodu de ha G League na has ko 16 clean sheets na nshada anko soro sa last season baby ani goals as man 19 clean sheets Samata se G League ko 15 team ani dia de media ma G League ko 14 clean sheets even Aduana Crow finishes second ko 18 clean sheets Emma Bechem ko 15 odi third Omo di second and third kura no enya most clean sheets than the champions our Ghana League. So recent years no na oji league na clean sheets ni ndorso sa ba kotoko 2021-22 ye de ba 35 no ono akọ 20 ba ye de ba 34 games ba na 30 no aduana akọ 20. So obi bebusa say ene aduana nso say ka 4 matches bi be kan ho a ko betima nya 2 bi akọ 22 and na say by this time 34 matches and has akọ 21 matches in Swampen a boss at all Martinem. A moonson 6 teams na aye.
Okay.
Ediatia womo.
Wow. Okay. Intina and so no. Remember others neighbor was a BYT na wa church na drink kakra e ho de mamo sisi wa mienu ho adwuma ka mienu me hu se ho sila no remember e be ba na fe BYT aye ni nyina ho adwuma de amayen paucho henu mu ketem. All right. Kessben television Kessben 3.3 92.9 Accra DSTV 364 Go TV and so sports programming live intina and so no and Your pages, your videos, no so ready. Yabba, Nafi, Yabba, ready, a month for, and so a cancer, for, and 79 no the one drink said the Afaho Abrayan. I witnessed one match fixing at the Tamale Stadium between two Premier League teams somewhere last season. It was fixed that the away team should score first goal in the first half, and so it was. The away team had to change their goalkeeper in the second half because he was a contender for the most clean sheet kept. The second choice goalkeeper came in the second half and took some 2 useless goals. Spectators who knew about this did the bet and won. The referee was also involved. What led to the second goal? Said Ghana football, only God will save us. Mohammed Edwin Free, Air Force Base, Tamale, and Abeka and area. Said no wonder most of our local coaches are not performing because they went to Pram Pram for 7 days and they were given they were Lancensure, Akufu, Gaddafi. Okay, they were given license and they were given license as Akufu Gaddafi raised the other time. You'll have time to deliberate on your subsequent programs. Okay, Adu Amankwa Eric, Abuakwa Kumasi, and Apeja message we, and so they are brave. More church and more the far issues are who do P and so on. Yo, Mr. Kojofiano's submission is nothing new. What is happening now reminds me of George Orwell's Animal Farm. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Ironically, the very 2-legged animals are now doing everything possible to remain in power for another term. Okay, just so they can turn into 4. The honest truth is that the football people themselves are the root cause of the decline of our game in every aspect. Fear of victimization by those who oppose the current regime, combined with the influence of friends, family, and ESCO politics, has created a system that works against progress until we get a selfless leader, someone who doesn't own a football club and is genuinely committed to the growth of the game in Ghana, will continue to decline. When we go to Cologne, Germany, and a page message we, and so they are braying. All right. Yeah, Kobaba, yeah, T3, me share every the Sun newspaper, Tom Buckley, and so they are two German who the Sun football, and so there's information here about say Mo Blow. The me who has this here, I don't know. The Sun football, me kind free ho, and I feel Tom Buckley. I'm going to report on Mohamed Kudus. Or see Mo Blow. Tottenham hit by a huge blow as Mohamed Kudus suffers fresh injury setback and risk missing World Cup clash versus England. The main kind of has this here and so the Buckley and I feel the Sun football and many side way everyone was this year. All right, may come back of videos no and so kakra doc na fe ya baba share issues. Who do I want for a raise? Yeah, but it's
sad news. General Carrasco, the old butter and Accra. Jidison pay over there, Duminti, Ubian was still so. General Nradia, Julian Alvarez, or my manager, Papa. Miss Adano, Paris, Air Chelsea, Nabasa fan back, Minnesha, no Kumi. And Raman fan one Chanukra, Miss Manu say yes. As to Fonsu work room. And free kick, pani, hey. 2 top class or La Liga or the free kick show munina Alvarez or top striker. General the idea say who petition be over to their matches in penny for some for Alvarez. I was outro because ya pese yen compete next season our Champions League. Alvarez there say 150 cry was say to an fan. Hey, striker pani or the personality and figure of Luis Suarez be Bia or who drew box no more or will drop by Ebe Bobby. Massa, akwa no striker papa general I was there with Chelsea on year the ombe to me bia no mo for Alvarez no and no manage papa basa for kasa and runs na em de say omo to me win here because 20 years na unto me shabasa won feed and they no she nti na em de so omo to me win here ndamase mo nya menye adwuma Carrasco ne Oudbote and Accra.
Sergio, good morning. Mpacha Efrem Daniel, Mekasa Free Dum. Mepacho Sergio, Barcelona player na no ujana line so na. Sir Franco Kase ujana line so or boxing no. Say decided related goal line technology na as a baby the circumference of the ball no extra line and sani ajigodia. Then it's the same thing with a player on ujana 18-yard box line so send the body in ra boxing him. So you cannot say we're ra boxing. Number 2. The moment I keep on making move, so then I ball in his quest to pass it to that Atletico Madrid player, no, then it means wabo. It is the moment our bono as a Barcelona player, no, on one chance a ball, no crown could drew Atletico Madrid player, no hands and making move so rub boxing no aqua challenge you. The moment I keep on the nine page aqua carbon like a create the wabo. It was a carbon like a create a more born there, whatever is going on. The Barcelona player has the right to challenge it. Oh, gee, I don't see anything wrong. The ball was a clear penalty.
Sergio, Aroni Nyankumase Ahinkru, Enra Champions League Ekoso, na tima ya friend Barcelona, eye di ombe to me bia Ankusiaga. The internet says you see how the money question referee. Say referee na amwa na ombenya penalty na ntumi anje ayede amfa mom enye no kre untumi nioma ose okehye nye referee nye hwe go bia atiko she bia ye clean goal referee nye hwe mom friend ko she referee time na Barcelona omo benefit from referees and ene do bia meka hwe ene na nioma ba ko bienu bi ko etia omo no ene oma bekasa obia benefited from referee pain. And to me, Fanny Abaye, but Timmy Wakambia, Mosom Casamo remontada and Moncoye, ever wonder metropolitano, Moncoye wonder ho. Na yan shadi. Sati consubectan homa, Mababa Besha, ewo mamo. Na Liverpool, the any in Babia, ye Timino, ewo. Ye Timino in Babia na Akoduru into set. PSG 4 Liverpool 2-0. And Yashi, name Mamunke who's the Anfield. And Barcelona bar Hobeje 4-0. Abrania call Barcelona Camp Nou, and Mama share 3-0. By my etete, Cano, a man be 4-0 near Twaso Kwaje, Champions League. In some moon Kusia, sending a Bessie any ombetia only Liverpool bet me a bo. A moment conceded 3 goals and 4 goals. Said, oh, only Yankopon and yet, Medawase. Irony, Yankumase, Ahinkru.
Sergio, good morning. I know apart from you, I'm a chairman. I'm a so young compared to Mobia Hoya. And also, it appears yes, sir, on my boy and now on my tea and him Kakradia Maya. Now, I made him already, Mr. Legidia. One shall man of us answer, because I'm on bonnet, dear, just more professionals. Sergio, dear. Papa, you can offer Black Star coach no na make one some kakra. And of course, I could see piano boni din there. To me, ni the M1. Say, or can I say, on the new boys now. Coach be no one coach your own share match. And I say only video analyze for. And to say, coach the amount team next or can say, coach me pay. I don't know M1. Alonso, you got Alonso or Real Madrid. Alonso, dear, oh, you say, and then Okohu ye. And to say Tatas na ye druno, and no nya Kosiapia wouldn't play as a move. Wouldn't play as saying, maybe African coach, dear, Ebea, Ebestre, and your moment cup on the moment walk up on your body and any Akosiapia amount their mano. Now, may I contract coach being in terms of contract, no fire combla. Onye African coach. Na me dey akosi apia ne dey. Da bi mini gidie bia wonimu. nti no de man me ne nya adwene
yo your friend Moses we kasa fi nkoko Liverpool match no mo hwe ni Liverpool ball chen last season Liverpool win PSG this season ball no ni Liverpool ball anko yi we mo apart for no mo studio o win there ye o mu mistake bi awo ho na o lu so o dey mistakes nko Liverpool ball no apart chen last season na PSG ni Liverpool there untimi ka say PSG betina walk out of Liverpool da Liverpool be qualify ahead of PSG ball PSG ball no na nso ani because anga no akwa mo share more than 5 goals and see o muntimi nye enti team bia na win a why ade Tomati
Fedu, good morning. Michao no bega fonya. Kaso nya kopon kamo. Ewun mapa moye. Ni mapa udidi boy nyina e ma edru sabri mo a. Enye wo fie no. Enya ne ma bibiri digi ye ni. Nani a me kan se e da itiem fo so asese no a mo akuru no djuma ye. Na se ni ana basa fo mi ho nto e ko emi de. Kan mi se no mo wini anka enu nkumbitu ye. Kasasa se ni mo bom de yaje points na good mo. Na so ni nyina mo no. Sɛdeɛ mpanimfoɔ nka sɛ wɔntwa nsuo a yɛnka nkyɛ dɛn kyɛm so anɔfoɔ no yɛbaa mu saa yɛka sɛ yɛbɔ ɛtiamfoɔ no aba so papaapa na ɛda no ne ɔma yɛ commentary si aba sɛ wɔtaa yi o sɛ sɛ yi o wɔgye ho na ayi werɛfoɔ ɔmu nya bi mmɔ basafoɔ ayɛ bayafoɔ wɔm na ɛbɔbɔ no nyɛm na ɛditɛme bɔɔ no baabi ɔwɔ sɛ ɛfa bi a ɛnso adeɛ kyeɛ na friends, buy for keep paying a man of the match. If you are going to say, man of the match, no. Near Miss that is Moon Cancer or Quackoma commentary now, personal interest, no young fan in Butuma. Afi, near she no country if you done any Bianri. You never know, a Sata Cotocono, a Dana Seniana, love and see can so say, what do you be a Johnny of Fall? And I miss so a baby, your Johnny of a assembly if you like. Now, good
morning, sir. One say I'm against supporters in your near hey. Oh, many just a case with for Koboti Media, the Oma Kotoko Fonso or Meshomo. I dear not next year, second edition, the case with Monkoti anymore. I must move fans and move in Masi. Choose me, Chobia, ACR coming from Tech Azu. I got first Liverpool, you made it. Passes crop wins me on board 200. Onye hu hwe. Amfo no mbawe no mbawe titi mukra no wie United.
Hello. Good morning, Sergio. The pacho na mo hote say. And say rather don't mo here. Yo ya den chia mamu nyina chia doctor chia ndike ya chia newcomer no aba no. Why be? Vacha se me refidi ne kakra vacha me. Echi honorable, echi obia. Yo Sergio we dem pache wo Prophet Alessi. Anopa no se Franco amaye edin fufuro bi. Sika wo bank, sika wo fie. Me the program nyina ama no sa ase wo kan no. Sika wo hode ade opeso ye bia wotimi ye tikotoko sika wo fie, sika wo bank. De yesra wo mo a wo mo maye prayers o mo dotim no. Prayers ni bebre wo ha o makoma no madwen em se enye team no mo pe sika no pe anti yenhwe first no yokofa prayer na timika se woni kotoko bokura obema kotoko ahye no ese odokotoko anti yesre yemfa yeni ntofo yenhwe prayer mo dokotoko mba mo bebo akotoko ene beboaye de tosu mi yeno so se dwo mpache wo chairman obepa abatu woni nam ebaya baha ebekasa ya me ato ama no ye we ye ntene ka biom ka problems e koso ye so oba no ba dwudwu akwa beka bi che se ye ntene ka menim so kasa ba bi ne ye ntede a te se dwo pacho mon frɛ no na de ye koso kotokon de na adwen ono so nkan kyerɛ because ya to aba na mana ba ye chairman na de a e so oboye na de ye koso kotoko bi ye ti ase de anopai medamase se dwo Prophet Alessi nyame hyira mu nyina amen.
Good morning, Kessben Sports. Good morning, Sergio.
Samba should be away. Ala slot the ye who the essay catch him. Punana yippee and I'll complain, he say, true ne, three back and a dear. They say, born. Now I call. PS here says a true, you know, in your back on quantity, which means 30 seconds to 1 minute. Ya fana slot in fan kwesi woni enkope ba bi. Saju asante kotoko. Saju asante kotoko issue BC. Na doctor can say obi say nchen no prepare. Ana do ho no. Yes ano. Na think say can players be 6-7 for indiscipline. That time so na say players no form kakra. Ana doctor ba say under normal circumstances anke punish you mo say den. But players never form ne we no punish you at that time na kotoko players e pra. Ana Dr. Franco na no can be say punish you makoto. It's that time make I say me video by say doctor we dey mesra me no nya adwen because say ka kotoko players tre kura na na omu nyina indiscipline ka tre kura na so say Franco na re say ko fa academy forever. One say indiscipline na eto aso kotoko now. Kotoko is a big player ben wa. Why him say you intimi control kotoko players. And as I said, the management, you don't move. I know when you Stephen Odro, Mike Hassan, Modi, Anna, what and come on to me continue on cry. Oh, I asked him.
You are Laka, no better for my watching. But there must say, Niduma Pa, Moody, and the boy, a good dim. Na say the Momianka, Ghana football, local football, and Yako no beam. Say club football na Ghana no. Say, won't you fancy what you say? Say intina make up park so. Me ko ball papa na be bitis ano. Ene won't you fancy what you say? Free said the ekoso no. Enye eno ntina ye nyina nipa bebre ne ani akodi sa foreign games ni ade ade. Ebeba sa. For so the days of SS74 no more was 70s no. Now we Dumas, Tema Complex Stars, Akotes, Sa All Blacks. Obo tabri susubri binum sa abre no kura no anenye computer age uti sa teams we nyina no mobobora akono obehye kotoko a edom ebeba park ne so sanse obepe bi pa bia hwe na de kotoko yi ne meta yi nyina tutu ye de ba gudie mu a ye football mu a club kotoko no meta ni nyina tutu ama ne de ahwe ye kura krama betima che kotoko yi o aboa kotoko nso so a sibo anaja takora ntimi nyina nanim se obeche ne de ye kotoko yi de in football no emeteni nyina atutu tie sempenimfo omonhwe no munye hu bibi na ade be wakoma daso no ani je ho no se ko ne se ya awreho medamo ase midin de boache yado.
So good morning pacho idin di Mr. Nice asam kakra me kan fa blaster coaching no ho se de minimini se board de coaching adwuma no nyento boase asem dabi nyento boase and then plan. Oh, plan for what? Oh, plan the whom coaches your home there, no man have a form. If you have money, a so cop for papa. Papa, no woman now, so be any. We near from Yari and Akaso binim. So Ghana, crack when you coach or your papa, ma or your coach or your papa. Unless on your wife is up a coach or your papa, and also seek a some day. Awful. Other than that, no coaching yen traon ne ho se me pe coach we me pe coach o pe coach be coach o ye papa o ho ma onimo adwuma e o ho ma unim dada wa coach bia mo ho se di pe we good na we o train for what e dey be na wo se train and blaster na nye tima wa ka say coach no be prepare o mo say pe coach o ye good o ba ya 3 days papa no ko enya afi ne ye betwen ti sa o ma ye ntwen yenko World Cup mra na ansa na ye be fa coach ne de se do me no mo nya adwen ka ma dwen ko aye pe coach papa no one start here man se na blaster no da ho no players no already o mo ye made ye wie o mo dada o ma polish o mo dada o ba ye wa dwen ke tu e bi na de be ka ho amomo enye ade kese bi a o ba bi a wonim coach a wo ba ne ya kra betima coach na men kan Sergio na me chia senior my friend achido me panasem too much me bomba ese me ni be shia one on one dako na men kan bye bye.
Hello Sergio, I'm good morning. The share no abeja phone na if I say kwa me ka say free pitch number 2 I think that this is the first time so me making a comment or video session. VAR essay football. Na de bi am de nyame ase sikura se Ghana kora de bi ma. Was a biba had the idea any jabetum. Jabeto league the man any referees in the case no mo bo mo ko aka be bi swa come bo mo no mo vati ni nyina. Te bi ni akoreye. Because so obi person ball koro pa o football mu a bia no de benyam so enu na de course o Europe enye boy ya hwe bia de bia yetie mu munim dia mu church football mu enso yetie bi menim ne nti abo o ma anyi penalty Brahma Kunati mistake oye on say Kubasi offend e mu dimirika gidigidi me menya Barcelona ni but mu dimirika gidigidi no fair referee command red card no man red card fine so munim say what is right the of football mu a adentina Ibrahim Kunati bo na o pushi Mendes o man card like o manyi penalty. Secondly, player no bobo asha was sound to copim no like on any body contact and sana or clear ball no and also o manyi penalty. Referee penalty no afre no media me suspect we are no dey e buy dey say football.
Hello Sergio, good morning muni onyankopon enye adwuma ene anope Sergio masam kakra me pese meka edema blasters the formation of our coach, the selecting of our coach and the team everybody coach na Sergio the best select o mo say omma emfani anim ko red cap Sergio yatete se ebinimu ka say yempe local coach Sergio ya bese kan bibi say yes ye kan local coach emo bia no metimi dia ba no boy ye hwe Champions League 2020-2021 Brad Thomas Tuchel eba befa Chelsea team no do makwakoje UEFA Champions League no Sergio ye musi ya say that time na Thomas Tuchel no o coach team ben na himfa na no ufra no oba but oye good coach nti no ye elite coach nti otimi befa Chelsea just within a space of time I don't be UEFA Champions League Chelsea coach no okofa elite coach okofa bronia na woman adwuma so me na wo chene say we ene ye target aye pa Sergio ye de ye nyina ye nim say aye dan a ombetimi abeboa ama Ghana Blasters World Cup na aye kono ye timi akonkan na akoye nim enti say ye ka say ye nkope local coach ye kopa local coach Sergio ommoaye the previous World Cups aye ko nyina no local coach say do mko Sergio ankosiaga antentam anko baby
Sergio ye best record to company for na finkra ye panicha opa ye mu bi ye respect pa de mano no credit e ba akupe me credu e be me kan say siu you know anko mo de mana na finkra nke pa sani ye mu bi ye respect mana na no be yanka season ni kwari na on for football 7-2 saying and here if we do we no pressure be many pe bia ye de en say ye ni bia na bi akoka no ntinka me de mesra ni say season ni kwari ye na nko de sa ni football dwumadi ni siwa anka eye you said the course no kotoko players no wo de Sergio ye mfa ni mpose bia kotoko ye ni coach ni yesi players no mo nya selection na mo fa nkonko bobo a etimuntimi nya selection fa ni samates e wokumase bo akotoko bo no me say se bo no ye da ho bo be fin se mre kula na nka bo no muntimi nya samates na bo no no Monday na nka sakura no se nka bo no nya nsuo na se na nka samates be she kotoko me bo no na me hwe bo be na kotoko bo timkom sa prime bia ni bo ana no mo bonim Peter Midu akwa no on oba so nwale ubi mu a obanya bi na no so mpew ye ne den on pew se ni pa no ye sama ne ye aduane ma udi oba wo so mpew wo sama na ye aduane ma wadi man intra ni ba bi no onko yo players ni bi wo ha ye ma meje obi aso biom Who you man?
Say Joe, now no pay dear. If you know you play Basa for boy, many are Japan because me a Chelsea fans. Me pesa Basa better in the match. And so my lusu match in the many are Japan because many Indiana me walk. Say Joe, sana me give this a one cassa say Joe when yaji. Now say you host in to me when you miss a more ninja, more mumse when yaji. Dr. Cracker and Nibeji, and I indicate that Cabasa really I can Nibeji. And to say Joe Sumo when in Chelsea for any yaji, Empire na Chelsea for a boy in no. And run Atletico Madrid or more fancy pan will be assay, or more fancy and more we as a pan Chelsea for. Any or more Mumpebasa, Sebastian of Winnie, and almost Bassa for to Melusu as I do, and my money will be below me in your air time, a change, a demand for. Now, penalty say a penalty, referee and your penalty. My be chasing, and or you do a kitty you or more. Sadio Moin Caffo Froni and energy, and when short to baby, I will buy into me made than with the Chelsea flag packers here and the Qatar because I need your number say a repay Chelsea for ye night, a bay and I so creator. The net seem formed the nene, the bay and I will create you with a bassa for ya come you see or Mukula, a come with Mukula.
Cram wa mechanic so share Ghana Premier League. Next social block football I'd say sebi I grown in Ghana yedi. Anthony Yankola and Bobo and Kobabiano, Omonam Togo, Burkina and Hunke Kahuno. First pa Albania Ghana player once or war Chelsea. Or with Timan Kasian. Then the net is saying and the it is saying Mama ye football ni na football no ye me de ameka say has ne kotoko team ni ye nko ade a Ghana football be ye has ne kotoko team ni ye a Blaster be ye sa has ne kotoko an ye pa ade a ye team bia ni ho be ye bio and has ne kotoko no ompa players a omni mbobo ne for ombla nipa say bi obo Lions and obo Chelsea Obeshia kotoko bayire no ho abo na wakoto no wode no ba hwegu obeshia so bayire no ho abo wode no ba hwegu mesra mo nkwanta otilogen ya oboys ni bebre wa ha ombobo papa dako metwa ombobo la metwa pictures na me de asane amamo no ma si enkola no enim bobo ewo nkwanta otilogen yankopon hira mo pa ene adwuma pa mo de amen midiane Dr. Kessben me won nkwanta otilogen.
Okay, Yemra na yemetwaso emfa mamo. Kwame yeni nkomo kakra, but o mame call Dr. Amuzu ansa na maba nkebeboa me pa na fe yeni nkomo kakra.
Ayisu kra so aba bojago.
Is one of my accounts so friend manfa. Say masamano.
Yemfa Dr. Amuzu mra.
Herbal Clinic na ye de dobia ba e frɛ no Amuzu garlic bitters eye dura emamoje die fusane e woni padua no mu eye dura ebua ma obia ne pressure e wosoro e ba fom pa obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness so be se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye Amuzu garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetweme unya Amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born in kaye Unya Amuzu garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi wanya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom. I na wetimi asori ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Se utie me na se uyo chembe wu yare biya ba bekra wa. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu garlic bitters dilate the arteries e bia intinimu mamoja edie fusani yie pa amuzu galibites support the pancreas amuzu galibites pancreas ho ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mas sugar eba normal amuzu galibites improves vision obu ohwo a ne pressure was with man de hunu wo form onya amuzu galic no mo ebuaw ma friends woni na ai wisi no we hu ade yie pa amuzu galibites prevent palpitation nipa bia home ban sese home no was bebre sa kope amuzu garlic nenom amuzu garlic bitters prevent insomnia obu ha obre panse wada ye fradi basic any sulfur ye rich amuzu garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada enti de na ho edi ma no kope amuzu garlic bitters nenom amuzu garlic bitters rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi antini bema nkano. Kopa amuzu garlic no mwe. Nima moja ni die fusane enko bema no hunadechia. Watini nka. Amuzu garlic bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti. Ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban ema sebuo ema kosu atuo nyina no emoni nyina kosu kama enti oba obuni se a embe yie obehia amuzu garlic bitters oba on person na wo eti kosu hia amuzu garlic bitters uko drugstore pharmacy anase herbal shop biara obenya bi ato upedro semise bi nso a no afra mi nama eye 0247 776743 0247 77 67 43 Amuzu Herbal Clinic Mauji Hiochalo.
Okay, Kembra yametwaso emfa emamo. Bakwan before so the abo for no nsem kakra betu dwa no Ghana Football Association a charge Hoho United. In the latest and so aba no Hoho United FC has been charged with breaches of Articles 13.1 and 34.6d of the GFA Ghana Premier League Regulations 2025. The club is alleged to have withdrawn from the ongoing Ghana Premier League without just cause. It is further alleged that the conduct of the club brings the name of the game into disrepute. Hoho United has until Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 to respond to the charge. Fresh charger Abba, the Hoho United. Okay, Kwame.
High sense, nyema eye papa, enunti ene come for the amount. Obeto nyema bia, electronic appliance bia, obeso tobi bia ne so. High sense die ene woso koto because of eye the quality. Adibian so beto high sense bia no ye be ma 5 years warranty ewo ho enunti furniture high sense ye showrooms awodo a ye wo oba Kumase ye showroom ewo ye Kumase City Mall ye wo showroom ewo Edum ye Ben Babu Bazaar ECG nche ho wo sanso de wani che Telecel ewo Edum a obehu yan enso ewo ho wo de wani enso ebe kire eye tafom ene eye tano so a obehu high sense ewo ho kopenya mapapato ewo high sense Womo asweye Franco Trading Enterprise open Nokia phone atop type ben ko Franco Trading Enterprise open Samsung phone type ben Franco Trading Enterprise iPhone and a pebiato a Franco Trading Enterprise and akwa wonsa ebetimi akebi we will be a television atom from 32 inches to 55 inches a Franco Trading Enterprise and now kwa onsa ebetimi akabi CCTV camera and now pebiatom a Franco Trading Enterprise air condition and now pebiato a Franco Trading Enterprise Franco nyama papa efie eno yo adum ye ben ejaba jewelry yo adum ye ben challenge bookshop your sanso ewa dum ye ben Malcolm old Malcolm no ene ye wo edum ye ben Kofo clinic wo do ni kire new kejetian so a ubohu yen enso ewo hom Franco de ye nyama no eye papapa ye number is 0245 316969 0245 316969 offer number we so am ye bejo so Franco Enterprise eton plumbing materials papa
ope plumbing materials eye papa for when Fanco Enterprise na wo sabekebi anase uyo obi a wo pe eye China doors anase opeteki wo mu doors ni bi eye Fanco Enterprise na kwa wo sabetimi akani nyina bi Fanco ewa dum ya wo behind Oyerepa FM building no wodweni enso ekere eye Santasi Road na Brofi Edu ubehu yen enso ho ye number ni 0551 011767 offer number we so ye bejo so Vim champagne energy drink ope energy drinker any gathering bia obetimi ede akwa ase ope drinker any gathering bia ode bekwa ase bia no obi obebe bia no ebetimi anum bia bomaden ekope eye Vim champagne energy drink ni bi unya Vim champagne energy drink ni bi enum a wo boss wanum drinker ahodin wom wo lost energy no ebeba back at the amount wa hoodin na esoate no ebe replace no enso at the amount Vim champagne Trillium Industries Limited woman de aba edwasom woman number is 03221 90877 buffer number we so ye bejo so Dwabura Bank PLC se said ye wura bank biom ye Dwabin Community Bank enunti uyo bia pe loan eye Dwabin Community Bank and also come say krata pe na de beba wo de krata ne ba ye bebo mansa etimi aka loan ni bi ewo wa ye nkan cho se kofa dan papers bra kofa car papers bra kofa asase papers bra debi ko Dwabin Community Bank na ye ma loan na fa ye adwuma oba tampa loan scheme enso ho e de amount woba tampa loan scheme no ye ma ye maame mo ye nuamba mo ye yere no mo ye girlfriends mo monkope oba tampa loan scheme ni bi eno ye di loan be ma adwuma bia wo ye bia bodua adwuma bia wo ye bia no wo de be wuram am adwuma no aye kese e de amount Brian say ye ne yemboa ye number ni 0271 409340 savings account and a peso BB current accounts microfinance Dutch investment account a Dwabin Ura Bank and as a Dwabin Community Bank and also ba yasre Rots and Cones Eye Care Services Rots and Cones Eye Care Services en yare eya enunti and also bomodin na oni yare no omyehwe ede emaw wani na sabre ehu ade no emane nya wo se sa yare we anase yare bia ni so wo de ko ne examine wani no emfamaw yare wo so a ne amu ohu ukọ Roths and Cones Eye Care Services comprehensive eye examination and ye beye ede amaw ye be hwe wani no se yare bi wo so se yare bi ti so glaucoma and na hawa ye be mu ohu senensom wo yo bia wani no enhu ade ben wa wonhu ade we kira wonhu oba ya so ya ye beboa ne ma spectacles a wo be hye ade no behu ne ye sanso ene ye advanced laser treatment enso e we ya so ye advanced laser treatment enso we ya so ye wo ba ye beboa wani no e wo say ye operation a wo do ni che Roths and Cones Eye Care Services yebeboa your branches awdom ebi wotano so asokwa na ahodwo your number is 0597 056080 Hebaso Company Limited e de Hebaso cream e de abedwaso kope Hebaso cream ni bi na use we use Hebaso cream ni bi a ebeboa wo ye papa bema de oni obehiem a e wo so timi bo adwuma woni obehiem na untimi bo adwuma wo draw uhia eye Hebaso cream apply kitwa bi penis no after 30 minutes no kwana ko wo wiam na je se bredu sa woni oba no e ba behiem Hebaso cream de e beboa wo ye papa be ma wodro no any drug store any chemical shop bi abeko bia no obenya dro bi ato enso e wo hom Lux beauty tablet soap Lux beauty tablet soap tablet soap eye quality eye Lux beauty tablet soap no and we so using eye semina odi koto adwaye ho se wodi dware a semina no enhono ube use semina no kopem tama semina no ebesa semina bi wo ho a nsuo kan na samina ni nyina ahono there be lax and tesa udware a hu be hwam we use lax beauty tablet soap no edi dware a o skin no beto so we use lax beauty tablet soap ni dware a bleach your skin no we ye kokko tuntum obenya vitamin E obesa so enya vitamin C ewom enu nti na so use lax beauty tablet soap no na odi dware ye kase semna eye beauty a na chese nyema bi wo mu a uyisu a ebeboa wo nipedua no for when eche any supermarket bia na kope bito opedudu etu akoton enya so mfaso a ye number niem 0240 219191 0240 219191 offer number we so a ye bejo so ye sound so the Rexona enso aba use Rexona ni bi no motium ho sweat no esu betwa e de amount sweat ni twa emma ohun pampan no enkosoro ohun pampan no ebeye hwam enu nti na wo so use Rexona eboa emma bacteria no entimi emma said the be produce eye body odor no enu nti na wo so use Rexona any supermarket bia benye bia to wo kono wenye bia ye na mane 0240 219191.
Okay.
General.
All right, kwame medasi na fi America kraka no. Ele stories mu kakra bi na fi epedie mu ama DJ KA. Nso aba beto so de amayen Kessben television Kessben 3.3 92.9 Accra. Dudu ono anso ehwe program live o DSTV 364 Go TV 121. Alhaj Ali Maradona. Minim se wasa ko Canada o. Da hunnam krom ha. Oh yes. Make us also is it Pankrono? Tafu Pankrono Constant Hospital area hona also among for bium kuha kitikiti hona odwene ho a on tell me what for bia Alhaj Ebeka last days here no the who sisi o the who sisi sa utumishe eyifoche na o said dark so ye dey among for be hu na ma tax all right you find so NCI maminko CEO Santis Hair Zonia Apia wow we share the Niji Sports who say o mo biem ku ha o ma me the message you know good afternoon Sir Joe. George made a great submission. I totally agree with what he said. Kwesi Apia should be called back at least for the World Cup. CEO Santis Hair Zonia Apia anyway and so aba Zonia Krane hone ye hifa Guinness Junction
Guinness Junction actually say Kasi
no
when you share Atenga Junction
yes
nze ukwa double road
yeah
baby a double road ne kabom ye one
that's on Zonia so die don't go there it's your workers na mo hone nyina Zonia thanks so much for the message. Okay. Yenhwem kakra.
We the the police phone so won kokko no. Officer set a day. I say kokko police station won.
Wow.
Officers in Penfo akesi and no show. Inti set a day when officers ni nyina so ye chia mo kwan so nko so ba.
Ya chudo akosho hoda na bia. So no see uche obono bia. Okay.
Police station.
All right. We need to only record biasa. Oh, kala there.
I that's will be the bone came now the people. O mechini biasa na pomada ni keni.
Mbese mekana sem kra. Mbese mekana sem wa.
Dada chese TV ne dia say the phone.
Okay.
All right. General, so there be 2 minutes now.
I remember 3-4 minutes. Nafi. Me usa anoso ha. Sisi the supporters no so aboto. We nim do ba be ka kire mo but say ekono. Na ono so di kakra tudua.
Kakra twen me say time na kan sha.
Yeah.
Minim ze one anone kalabecha. Because me nsem na me kan me won nsem.
Areas be na ka pesa wo hwe.
First of all, you see the George made a statement. First of all, Beka nsem na me kan di agro say kebeti anketi oboase no. Panyin bia ubeti any comment on the sacking of Utuado no. Ubia kan say nanka si yi na di dadaada. Ene de ba ya tena ho ama na bedum pempen so yi. No kwasem so no say once again Joyce said say indeed football a resource oriented sport. So my results are you continue. If you are not giving us results, you leave. Until you qualify we you both for friendly so say ni nyina no ye hu ye ho no ye hye ye. Until na ese pam to ado. Ba pempen so ya ba beginin. Enye nia team and nia brese okobo tournament eso ogina no. No kwasem ni say Sabria ye namu pe coach. Da ben ni benya coach. Na coach na hye na adwuma ase. Ni akọ World Cup na akọ yeyi. Nti ye ankasa ya ye ho basa. In our preparation towards the World Cup, first of all, the team is not good. And think preparation a boy. Unfortunately for us again, yanko AFCON nibi. And team cohesion, preparation, any such situations. Near Senegal ni Egypt, money adenomanyan, ye nyebi. Korea say ya tra dia no ho ama fe ne na mo pe coach. The next issue then is yempe coach bi animu ye obesusu ye mu ne de akobo World Cup na ba utie George nkomo na ba bi no person o kire say World Cup ne ngoye hwiu yeah enti my high hu bebre ko faka kesi bi amre ye that's what he was trying to imply enti now as a country we've come to the crossroad yen decide to say ukofa Morino kura na hwan ba de niam adru de ahwe ayen koye hwe enti nkempo bi on temporary base on fear Combra. If we are near a permanent coach, no, they are go through. This decision is even yet to be taken. Besides that, Obesa Bisa who say a beer coach croya available now be pese obe fan on a long term, nor the World Cup na ko team New Year and Sanoaba. To be honest, the World Cup is the ultimate. But this is where we find ourselves. It's a major issue. Then maybe kotoko di any di nyame adoma edebeko achiri nkomo na odidi fa kotoko na Georgia chirese team no wo mo team bi no nimu bi and some of the things we keep saying no yes it's the same thing when he ask a question I don't know if I'll be qualified to say it was full of mischief say team na supporters na run and as management na run first of all why would George ask that question when unim say your management for supporters, you know, are people not in charge? Wow. And there are lots. And we'll go into how Kotoko fam penny for Mumudi team and him any senior or Moyanisa without data, without due respect. Some come a command appointing authority. Sure. It goes to the appointing authority. But sometimes looking at the nature of the club, and the tradition and everything, it becomes a bit difficult going into some of these issues publicly. But strictly speaking, as I say team no ye reorganization, a shall see free, a choir ye first or nipa, 2 year edition munsa, a choir ye first or pa nipa mo macon, amo mabayes edgman. If you don't get that one right, it is the beginning of the end. Then you have started the journey towards failure. In your days,
Mami Fonsi, I'm ready to call na nyame ya adoma otena emre bebem emasa issues yi baako na ho discussions kakra. Mami nko eye anoho na just a minute. Na me fa sa time na bizu emma let us say na so wi a na fi ya wrap up program no ama DJK so about to so de amaye.
Yo adaroma kotoko de ayi emojo. Ya ho hwe nyi eno ani ewum ya abroche team so de maye ne a yempe ya dia ne ekotoko ndi ase ehwe am ekotoko no so yeyi na se etran wa ne ejeja etimi ne ma no be yese ne a ye brasta yi kuya ebedu ba bi ne ma ginsamu kra ye maso enyeyi ndi se mpenimfo akuku dam anka ye wura eno ma appoint wo mu enga sabre ya nanka niema ba bia niema bi nkuko yen omo nhyase emfixe maye e mamre no nkoso nwie afa ni ebe traus ye be pe coach ana ebe pe we ye be pe we enimani mu ya omo so start enhye niema amfa niema pe nwa kwamai na mo team no se ne ebe ya kotoko de yesi ukuma apema apembeba se ne niema hwegu a yen trans ne enhye niema yi na me de minim se emre a edi yanim no enema be yi amaye ekwan bia so
inshallah ano ye be dase kala ye sorry o
me say na international matches na mo hwɛ na mo struggle wɔ nneɛma bi a mo nti ase na mo ka wasɛ mo fɛ sɛ mmerɛ ni sua na me aduma mama mo de videos ɛkyerɛ baba dem da
baba but
o me sɛ me ba ntem
ka be 2 minutes now so na wura ha ti say o ba say no 2 minutes
o be ba ya tem ba so na ba make
na o fine
me ba ya videos ni na asam ti ana
yo what you
nti we dey message say na ye hu de be na me aduma ɛkyerɛ no e ba na de ba wi na struggle ni nyina no na yo
I hear no official struggle
I struggle so
pass na keeper the man the defender na you struggle
na mo so obi a ka say ni say
charity amai you need my chine go satana na be samba
so we dey video no time pass the back player na o see the chance at ball no
na why you see the chance
player and defender no o dey show say ball o dey man nyina na okofo at ball no enti we referee emra bia che say wabo free kick bia no goalkeeper na certify say wabo because I say free kick ball must be stationary. Okay. Ball the how kama. I say ball kicks and move, or kick it and move. So the chose I don't matter who in our year. But as I say, we are referee. We say, at the end of the day, I'm a board or your body in a player they go for. Just only intention be as a BBC house.
Until we are referee.
As I say, we show a dream baby. We say, at the end of the player.
The referee no right.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
But
number watch number 3 me. Why? It's number 3 me dey. Amaye. All right, yam fancy nyame aduma. Kalaba ba no oba be cheche nsem no yie pa de. Amaye sorry na birthdays kakra ho menim free hon 10 ba. Before say we call birthdays no kra no. Doctor now Professor Professor Kwaku Boateng of KNUST ne mame at the form. Professor Boateng ewo 41 Wapanya Agnes Apiaje na a tie friend of this woman. I mean maybe there be 11th April and na ye the BBI bebaso ewo DA1 basic school I was sewia to me na yanko na Professor Kwaku Boateng KNUST and 41 yanko na bibia so enye kama pa ne mame odin ba wiase na wa free mu no mamani birthdays we so emfiri ho ententem emfa emamo ansana ya peja yemu why de na medi edi nkan Sophia Adom etai frɛ ya adutwumwa ene your birthday ma yan wo show happy birthday busuan nyina obia say we show happy birthday especially oba I friend Budo ne busuan nyina say and we show happy birthday na me onto nkwam na onye wo kese oma oyokodro sanso ana Emmanuela awusu we rotation nurse ewo Kwawu Government Hospital atibie Emmanuel awusu we rotation nurse Kwawu Government Hospital atibie Seth Mpraeso and the nurses ho and obia busuan namfo obia say we show happy birthday Emmanuela. Inshira Kwadwo afriye kankam Inshira Kwadwo afriye kankam ena udi birthday uye sofo kankam eba sofo kankam wow of Kessben food for thoughts sofo kankam ne handles our program neba bema no odi the birthday sofo ene abusuani nyina ese omo wo show happy birthday Inshira Kwadwo afriye kankam ni beye penimpa na bebo abusuano ne oman no nyina se papa eye no pepe ene eye Sheila Baba Arthur Pra ene eye Sheila birthday Baba the friend of Dwema Arthur Pra or nurse Asida Clinic and osan presenter Asida Health Tidbits or Kessben television Muamotai ehwe Baba no onyasem ketu akra Baba de unini wasim bia amanfo try some be corrupt no but emfa uye emfa Baba koso sa why komse nyankopon be yudi ama na wawaro kama wish you well happy birthday asho hoso ye pa attempt a bounce na ni nyina na wetimi resist no nyankopon shira na hweso na obenya odia kala wo hwe mi nka se mbebu dia na ma bibia asem na make okay Baba happy birthday next DJ KA pamcho moment you know na me admo china ya sign mo atrasi yakra mo.
Pause.